Auto start is disabled. What? Go live to start your broadcast. Okay. YouTube, why do you do this? I guess we are live. It says so. What the hell? As soon as I click to go live, it's like it's not automatically set to
Yeah,
start.
I see you. I see your beautiful face.
I feel pretty. Auto start is disabled. Hey Swag, what up? All right. Hey everybody. So we're doing this live call-in thing. If people want to ask us questions about the project and, you know, the antagonist faction that shut us down, they can. We're not going to get specific as to who's behind all of this, but, you know, put two and two together, I guess. Hey chat, what up? All right, so we're gonna pull people in. We have on the Discord server, link down below, 18 plus, no exceptions. If you're below the age of 18, you will die or get banned. We're going to pull people in from this waiting room voice channel and allow them to speak their piece about this and ask any questions they may have. I can't guarantee that we have all the answers or we can provide them at this moment, but we'll do our best. We'll have an open conversation about this situation. Does that sound fair? Does that make sense, chat? How do you feel? Tell me now. Good to see you again, man. Thank you. Thank you, Slappin'. 1995. Moon Empress, what up? Here just to keep everyone safe. I believe you. Be a moderator. I trust you. Standard. There you go. I love you.
Guy won't even say who's co-hosting with him. Bleh.
Yeah, what the hell? Manners, Swag. Okay, I'm joined by the illustrious cop fighter, Noah, and
hello.
You know, my right-hand man, my loyal and at times humble advisor, MSTVD Yakov. We were possibly going to have some other people here, but, you know, scheduling and stuff like that. But those are the three musketeers that will be answering your questions, folks.
Pleasure to be here.
All right.
Likewise.
So how do you guys want to do this? Should we just like pull people in? We could do like, I mean, it's alphabetical, and I feel like it would make sense just to kind of like pick a random one, pull them in, because, you know, then we're not going to prioritize people based on name.
I have an idea. Eeny, meeny, miny, boo, him.
Who's
Nonk.
him?
Nonk.
Nonk. Okay. Bring in Nonk.
Should we
do it now.
You have been summoned.
Speak. Speak, damn it. Do they have the ability to speak? Is that a permission they have?
They should. They should.
Oh yeah, you tested this before.
I did. Speak
Unless
is on.
If he's AFK.
Possibly. Okay.
I think I saw him like muting and unmuting. That's weird.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was testing that to see if he was automatically muted or not.
Okay. Should I just pull him back in and pull someone else?
We'll give him a few seconds in case there's any kind of issue there. Nonk, you can use the chat to like let us know if there's any issue with you having permission to speak. We'll get that looked into, but you should be able to just unmute and speak your mind on this. Let's see. My mic is broken. Why the fuck it's a call-in stream. Fuck. Nonk, I don't have anything against you personally, but good God. Okay, no.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Next to speak will be Mr. Wong. All right.
Mr. Wong. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Wong. What up?
Speak.
Hey, Mr. Wong.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
There he is.
Oh dang, I'm actually on here. Okay. Are you actually live right now?
Yes. I think so. According to the chat, yes.
Okay. Well, hello, Swag. I just wanted to say hello, and pretty much I do want to ask, at least give my commentary about what happened, and possibly ask you a question. I don't know the first person to ask you this question, so if somebody already asked you a question about this just let me know.
The
What is
first
the
to
question?
speak at all. So
Well, I mean, okay, so I'll just give my commentary first. I guess like it kind of sucks that like Rockstar has has kind of done this to your well, I don't know if it's yours or just everyone else, but your project or whatnot. I assume that like I don't know if it was Rockstar or Take Two. I don't know because of your if you have any sort of legal thing you can't discuss it, but
We're gonna play it safe and not specify.
okay. But anyways, it just sucks that that's happening, especially since like there's a lot. I don't know if you've been keeping an eye on the community before, but I assume that you seen like other mod creators for like for example GTA San Andreas and other content creators from those communities that there's some of their stuff they kind of have to keep themselves uh some of their stuff, the project's private because they know that like Take Two or Rockstar could take down those because they have a history of taking down those mods and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
And so it just kind of it just sucks because I remember when I was younger, I remember that Rockstar actually used to promote certain mods on their websites. For example, it was like I was like into like Max Payne 2, and I don't know. It's because Remedy was also like because it's like I believe like this was probably either before or after Max Payne 3 when they bought the I guess the rights for it. I don't know, but they actually did have like mods on their website before.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't recall that. I mean, maybe it happened. I must have been a long time ago. I know they've like featured fan made content on their website in the past, so wouldn't surprise me if they did at some point. But I do think that it totally goes against their own best interest to have or well for someone to take down mods in the community like this. Because it really poses no risk to them, in my view. Like, there's no monetary threat when it comes to this. Like, it's not gonna tank their sales or anything. Um, I could understand somebody asking, "Why are you being a dick to this guy?" Sorry, sorry if I'm being a dick to you. My apologies.
Oh no, no, you're not being a dick, bro.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
cool. I'm glad. No, but I mean, like, it just doesn't make any sense, in my opinion, to go after modding or modders like this. I could understand if it was like, here's a super offensive mod that, like, actually like makes you look bad, like as a company. Then I could understand, like, okay, we're gonna take this down because it's it doesn't do us any good, and it's just gonna stir controversy and all this. That I can understand, but if it's something beneficial to the fan base, like an online modification that allows people to get together and play this game and appreciate it together, and it actually like even incentivizes people to buy the game for the purpose of playing the mod, I just don't see the necessity for taking it down at all.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is weird that like for they just because like they had like there's a long history with like modding. I assume I like I said I used to watch a lot of GTA content creators from back then. Like I'm talking about like maybe early 2010s, and they would show off like the stuff from the 2000s where they would just have mods for San Andreas because I was really into that stuff. I didn't have unfortunately PC to play those mods or whatnot or to mess around, but it is weird that like they've had a history where they let that they allowed it for a bit, and then all of a sudden for some reason they just started getting a little bit more stricter with mods. I guess I don't know if it's because a lot of the people that did the mods back then, I don't know, they're from the US, so they could maybe get away with it.
I've heard people say that it might be a good idea, and again, I'm not advocating this, but I've seen some people say that it might be a good idea for modders to have somebody like, I don't know, like in somewhere in like Eastern Europe, host these
hmm
mods or like be the lead developer, because it becomes very difficult for companies to threaten legal action internationally when it comes to some of those regions. Like, they don't take copyright as seriously. But I
Especially
don't know. I
Russia.
mean, Yeah, like Russia. Again, not advocating that people do that, but I've heard people suggest that might be a way to make it more difficult for mods to be taken down.
Yeah. And so I gonna want to just get to my question because I don't know if you have if I have like a time limits, but is I know this question might be a bit controversial, so I just if you want to answer you can answer it. If not, it's perfectly okay. But I noticed that a lot of people, not a lot, but a few people in your comments in your past, what is it, maybe 2 videos or maybe the one about where you announce the project for Bully Online, that they believe that the project or the mod was a scam or something, and they just keep saying that you scammed people, which personally I don't think so. But what would you respond back to those people, or like what would be a good response or some sort of a statement you want to give to those certain people that just they they made it seem kind of more personal because they bring up your past, because you have stated before and on posts and stuff that you had past issues with certain things. I'm not gonna bring it up if you don't want, but it just seems like it's a bit unfair to bring the past over this certain issue when I assume, and again, you can't talk about it because of legalities, but uh, it's what would you say to those people that are criticizing you for those certain things? Because it seems like I don't know if there's like some sort of nest or whatever, or there's people that are just from the past, because I've been a fan of yours for a while, so I know there was like a history between certain people, like for example that rogue guy or whatever, and then this moving forward to that, like you had that one guy you exposed a couple, I think it was a year ago or so, with the guy that looked like John Lennon or something, or Chop Top or something.
Yeah. Sean Easy, I think. No, but I guess like my response to the accusation of this being a scam would be, well, first off, we delivered the thing that we set out to do. The coffee page was totally optional. The idea was initially that, okay, we'll do this kind of like early access thing for people so they can help us test this, but also, support the project and make sure that, we can invest all of this time into working on this, because we all have lives outside of, being part of this community. But again, we did deliver that thing, and we did make it public early access when people gave us feedback on that and expressed concerns with the coffee page. Refunds have been offered and in some cases given to people after the coffee page went down. And yeah, I mean, like the work that we've done is out there. Again, I don't advocate that people download it or do anything with it, but historically speaking, we've released the thing that we set out to make, and we've delivered it to the community. If this was a scam, there would not have been any refunds offered or given. Furthermore, we would not have delivered the thing that we set out to make and give to the community.
Okay. No, yeah, I just wanted to ask that first. I didn't know if someone's gonna ask that already or if they already asked it, but I just wanted to ask that because I know I've just been noticing a lot of comments about that. There's people really, really like hardcore about that question. And then one last question, and I'm pretty much done.
All right.
What would you
Let's wrap
say
it up,
for those?
Alicia.
Okay. What would you say for those people that are like currently making contents like for other games? Like I know there's like I don't know if I should say it, but there's a GTA San Andreas mod that's gonna have some sort of elements of another Rockstar game. And what would you say for those that are creating new projects in the future? uh what would you like give of like some sort of like recommendation or some sort of advice? And
Okay.
yeah, that's about it.
So this is, I assume this mod takes like assets from another game by Rockstar and implements that as like a port kind of deal, right? All right.
uh
Assume.
it's like oh, sorry.
Okay, so like assuming that like you have a mod where let's say somebody's like, hey, I'm gonna take the map from this other game by Rockstar and implement that in San Andreas. As somebody who's actually like read a list of these kind of like general guidelines that they have for mods, that is not permitted at all. So like I would not recommend that people do that, but on like a moral level, I don't view that as like anything wrong. I mean, like I don't think that would even have any kind of like significant negative impact on, you know, sales of any game by Rockstar or, you know, their subsidiaries or Take-Two or anything. I don't think it poses any real threat, but it does go against those guidelines. So I think, you know, anyone who pursues making a mod like that should expect that, yeah, you probably will be contacted at some point because of that.
Well, thanks for letting me be on here, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your stream. Thank you,
Likewise.
SWEGTA.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. If you want to hang out with people
Thank
who will
you.
join after call, you have a new after call channel down below, so you can
Okay.
talk to some other peeps. All right.
All right. All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye bye.
Take care,
Peace.
Mr. Wong.
What a nice
Okay,
person.
Something quick.
Also,
nice fella, but can
Mika
we do like a
Hotshot.
5-minute timer or something?
Yeah, we'll do like a kind of like 5 to maybe 10 minute long, you know, limit. Interesting questions though. I want to thank Mika Hotshot for the $5 super chat. Thank you. We'll bring in some
Okay.
other person and respond to their questions.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. The one that I choose is this. Hello.
Sarah Connor. Hello.
Hello.
Are you Sarah Connor?
Kill me.
You're alive, Aki. Hello.
Sorry, I was having slight mic problems for a second.
It
Welcome.
happens. So what is on your mind? What do you want to discuss?
Really, all I wanted to figure out was like what was going on with like the mods and stuff.
So like specifically what like just summarize what happened or
But yeah, like
All
it was
right.
kind of crazy how it like suddenly like got struck down.
We can't get like too specific, but what I can say is that, you know, we wanted to make this, we worked on it, had a lot of fun doing that, and then we were given basically an ultimatum, legally speaking, where it's like you can either comply and, you know, cease development and promotion of this and we'll leave you be, or, you know, we'll actually take legal action. You've officially been warned at this point. So those are your options. And staring down the barrel of that, I mean, like, I don't want to put myself at risk, but it also comes down to like me not wanting to put anybody else on the team at risk for getting sued or anything like that. So, you know, considering that like what we've made has been released and is out there, there's at least something there. And again, just a legal disclaimer, I don't condone that people download or do anything with this, but, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, not everything was lost is what I'm getting at. So as far as like us hosting a server goes, and as far as like, you know, Fat Pigeon development, continuing developing this and promoting it, we can't do that. That's legally something we are totally unable to do at this point.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it fucking sucks, but you know, it is what it is. We had a lot of fun though. I think we had an awesome community, and I couldn't be there, you know, during the last day of the server being up, but I did see a bunch of people in the voice channel and in the text channel, just kind of like, you know, expressing their appreciation for the times we've all shared and, you know, the fun that was had. So I think the journey was very memorable, and I appreciate everybody who's been there for it. Did you have anything else?
For nothing.
Anything else you want to talk about or ask?
No one.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in. We appreciate it. Hope you have an awesome day. Peace out.
Thank you.
Banished
Cool.
to the Shadow Realm. All right. Who's next?
I guess before we get into that, I'll just read some super chats. Candy K173, who also became a channel member, so thank you. They gave 199 USD and said showing love, hearts. Thank you. They show you love, Yakov. How do you respond?
Thank you. I'm very flattered.
Do I smell? No love for me.
Okay, a little bit, a smidge.
Oh,
A
Jakob,
modicum.
they love you so much, but no, you fucking stink.
Yeah, the chat's like, man, Yakov's on. We're celebrating. This is awesome. We love you. Fuck all of us, please.
Cup fighter comes on. Boo.
We also got a
Back at
$9.99 pound British pounds currency thingamajig donation from Xenia. Who said, it's funny to see a company put their game on sale when someone makes it viral, then puts it back on sale when they shut down their main source of relevancy to the game afterwards. I appreciate it, but I wouldn't say that like Bully Online like was the main thing that made it relevant. I think it stands on its own merit, but there's no denying that like this shined a big spotlight on this cult classic game and brought back a lot of interest in it. So I totally see what you're saying. I appreciate the donation, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. I don't think that we did any company or legal entity any harm with this. We it heavily incentivized a lot of people to buy the game and actually like play it. So, and we always condemned piracy because we wanted this to be like, okay, if you want to be part of this and enjoy this game and this mod, buy the fucking game. Like it's $5 on Steam or something. It's worth it. It's a fantastic game, and we have a lot of respect for it. So, is what it is, I guess. But thank you.
Unfortunately, I will need to step out for a bit. Please continue without me. I'll be back when I'm done.
All right.
Right now, everybody will leave the stream.
Oh,
Thank you very
Yakov's
much.
gone. Fuck. All right.
Fuck.
Brian, voice actor CZ, gave a 50 Czech currency, I think. It's CSCK. 50 of those. Thank you, Brian. I'm uneducated on, international currency differences, so I don't know. But I appreciate it. Hey, Swag, love
Czech
your
crown.
videos. I know it ain't much, but here you go, my friend. Thank you. What if I convert it and it's like, here's like $5,000 in like the Czech currency just skyrocketed? That'd be fucking awesome. What else do we have? We got one more. And then we'll do a call. Pablo Huncho, 29, $4.99 USD. Thank you. What the hell is Rockstar thinking, man? You are a fan with no ill intent. I wish they would make Bully 2 College Edition. Yes. That'd be cool. I guess we have, what the fuck's the name of that game again? It's like something high rock the school. You know what I'm talking about? No, it's like this, bully inspired.
Yeah, the bully from Team, what was it?
They follow me.
Phil High Rock the School.
That was it. They follow me on social media, so I don't want to be too much of a dick about it. But I mean, like, I've been honest about how I feel about the game, and they, are cool about it ostensibly. So whatever.
I mean, the thing is, the trailers and everything is publicly available. People are allowed to, have their own opinion. And I'll always
Sure.
say, don't judge a book by its cover. Maybe the game underneath all of that what was shown is actually great, but we'll just have to wait and see. But first impressions matter, I suppose.
Look at the chat. Somebody's like, I'm not playing that shit, Swag. Okay, fair enough. All right, but yeah, I mean, like, maybe the gameplay makes up for the atrocious visuals. Who knows? But yeah, we'll bring in somebody from the waiting room. Let's see. Who do you want to pick, Noah? I'll let you decide.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You are gonna be... Well, why the fuck not you? Come here. Hello.
Sloppy McFloppy. How you doing? Hello,
You gotta speak into
hello.
the microphone.
Is there anybody in there?
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, you're live. Welcome.
Oh, sorry. Um, okay. I guess my question is, why do you think the powers that be took so long to intervene and like take the mod down, considering that it's been going on for like almost a month?
I mean, like when it comes to like getting a legal kind of like notice set up, it's not an immediate thing, and they do want to be thorough. So I would assume that they just spent time like documenting and cataloging any relevant bits that they might be able to use in a court of law, stuff like that. So it's not gonna be an overnight thing. And also, like I don't know, I think they kept their eye on us for a long time, just kind of observing before immediately, firing off a legal threat.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair, but at the same time, they were presumably aware about this project for months, and this isn't the first online project. There have been projects before that like never like fully followed through.
Yeah.
And they've never given a warning in advance of what they would do if like the mod were to be released. So it just seems a bit unfair and a bit callous to just wait so long before like dropping this. At the same time, do you think does there seem to be any like financial incentive for shutting down this mod? Because it's not like they're ever going to make their own online version of Bully. Like that's never going to happen. So I can't imagine why they would want to take down this mod. It doesn't seem that they'd lose any money by like keeping it online.
Well, they've taken down stuff in the past, and then maybe coincidentally, but I lean more towards it not being coincidental. We've seen stuff like, the Red Dead Redemption 1 port that, was announced not too long after a couple remaster mods were taken down. Mods that I think like Gaming Damned was the main guy behind one of them. We've seen them take down like also like HD port mods, and then later on we saw Definitive Edition getting announced. So, not saying that I know or think that Bully Definitive Edition is on its way, but wouldn't surprise me if that ended up happening, and this might have something to do with it. But again, that's pure speculation and just theorizing on my part.
Yeah, I guess. So I mean, I believe you already announced this, but you said that Fat Pigeon development won't be like continuing with Bully Online, and will they be continuing with any mods to do with Bully, or is it just standalone projects now?
No, we're not gonna like Fat Pigeon Development is as a team is not gonna do anything with any Rockstar or Take-Two interactive IP. I don't think it would be wise for us, given the circumstances, to just say, okay, we'll just do another mod or something. That would be fun, but I don't think that would be a safe thing to do, all things considered.
So you believe that regardless, if you were to do another mod that wasn't fully online at all, that like a company like Take-Two or Rockstar might send a cease and desist for whatever reason?
Well, we've already been put on notice. Again, I can't confirm or deny, which legal entity did this, but we have been put on notice over, Bully Online, that project, and we don't want to fly too close to the sun, simply put. It's not definitive whether or not making another mod that has nothing to do with online or anything like that would be or would result in us getting sued or anything, but I don't want to find out. Like I don't want to take that risk. I care a lot about the people on the team, and I don't want them to be put in any kind of like legal harm.
And I suppose for development, would you still consider doing mods for games outside of those IPs, or would you just like stay away from mods altogether?
We've thought about it, and I think what we're gonna do is just make totally original stuff. There is one project that I think people would be pretty excited about. Again, this would not be anything related to Take-Two Interactive or Rockstar or any of their games or subsidiaries, but there is an original project idea that we have in mind that we want to pursue. I I wish I could get into more detail, but we haven't all gotten together and made up plans for it yet. But there is original content in planning.
Okay, because I would love to see an original port of Rat Wars that isn't a bully mod. That would be pretty sick.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Well, we're gonna make
that's-
Machinima for Agefield High.
Well,
We'll
I think
make,
that's really I see a bunch of other people in the waiting room, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. But thanks for having me, and I'll see you around.
All right, stay awesome. Peace out, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Very considerate caller. All right, so I guess I'll read some more of these, and then we'll do another call. Candy Cane, I keep almost saying Candy Cane. I'm sorry. Candy K 173 gave $1.99 and said another because why not? Thank you. Hearts
Girl giving
too.
you money? Holy shit!
Yes,
that's like
I've made it.
big W. Big W.
Yeah. I think I got another one from Brian voice actor CZ or CZ, who gave 50 Czechoslovakian currency thingies. Thank you. I literally got a gaming PC 2 years ago, which was slow spec, but I didn't care as long as I could play Bully with Silent Patch and Suru's fighting mod. I haven't looked into that, but I'll check it out. I guess that's a bit like Deacon's mod. I know other people have attempted and are attempting similar mods that recreate the fighting system and make it more in-depth and challenging. So I'll look into that. Sounds cool. Trey is Raw gave $10 by Super Chat and said, "Did you think there was a good possibility that this could happen? Were you shocked when you received the message or not really?" Interesting question, and thank you for that. I don't know. I guess I always suspected the possibility of this happening. Not really that I expected it to happen, but I was just more kind of cautiously optimistic, I guess would be one way to put it. Always open to the possibility that we could get shut down. And, we released the project as open source. And legal disclaimer, I don't recommend that people download that or develop it. Nah. But, we released it as open source because we wanted there to be the possibility of somebody else doing stuff with it or using the scripts that we had made as a template to learn how to code for this mod and make their own stuff, which we've seen a little bit of in the community before we got shut down. I saw some people making their own scripts and learning how to do that, and even connecting that with their Discord account or server, I should say. So you could see the total amount of players on a server on the official Discord server for that server. And stuff like that. It's just cool seeing people get creative and make cool shit. And I resent the idea that it has to be taken down or removed, or it's some kind of wrongdoing on our part to make this project. That is my personal opinion on this, and I can't accuse any company of anything, but I don't know. I hated the idea of us getting shut down, but I was always open to the possibility of that happening. Just in the back of my mind, hey, if that happens, fuck. But hey, we had a good time. But yeah, thank you, Trey. Hopefully, I answered your question to your satisfaction. Hunter Eats Hunter 4986 gave $4.99. Thank you. USD. I think we get a basic remaster or social media post for the 20-year anniversary. Best we can do is celebrate the original game and play GTA 6 soon. Yeah, I feel you on that. Although, if I'm being completely honest, there is a part of me who's man, fuck 6 at this point. But, that's just my bias. Removing that from the equation, I think the game looks phenomenal. Yeah, the game looks great, so, I can't, poo-poo it too much, but still. Candy K 173.
We'll probably get something like.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I wanted to say it will probably be another situation like it was for Manhunt, where we just got a mask in GTA Online.
Yeah. Here's a
Something very
poster.
stupid and like, yeah, here's a poster and here's a mask. Thank you.
Here's
Oh,
like
no
a
remaster. No.
here's a bold decal you can put on your fucking car in GTA 6 Online. Something like that.
Here's a version of the game that with a crack that we stole from a torrent site. Here you go. Give us $10 for it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That is bizarre. I still have no idea why. I mean, I understand, cutting corners and saving money on like taking shortcuts, but that is fucking preposterous. That should not be. If anything should be illegal, that should be illegal. Not gonna get too specific on that, given the stream we're doing now, but yeah. Candy K173 gave $1.99 USD and said, "Heh, are you gonna do that every fucking time?"
Only if Candy donates. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Heh, it's Aki lol. I don't know. AKY. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, let's bring in another caller.
And definitely for Candy, if we're ever gonna do a SWEGTA dating show, you're now the prime candidate. I think you've proven yourself right now.
Noah, don't
so-
fucking like pimp me out to the audience, please.
What else am I supposed to do with you?
There's
Love you,
enough parasocial shit happening. We don't need like, oh, yeah, whatever. We'll just bring in a caller. It's fine.
Him.
I guess it would depend on how much I would make from all that. Whatever. We'll talk about it later. How you doing, Call of Duty person? Ellis.
What's up?
Coming live from a wind tunnel. How are you, Ellis? How's it going, buddy?
I'm alright. Can you hear me better now?
Oh yeah, that's way better. Thank you. What is on your mind?
So, well, I was pretty excited for the project, but then I noticed you guys decided to shut it down. I'm assuming because of Rockstar, right?
I cannot confirm nor deny any, specific person or organization.
Well, I just want to say it sucks that you guys decided to shut the project down. I mean, I understand why, but I was really looking forward to it. I mean, it seems like we can't have anything fun anymore.
Well, I do want to like clarify. We've ceased development and promotion of this, and that's the change that has been made is that my team, Fat Pigeon, can no longer develop this. That is the change that has been made. So, I've seen people hosting their own servers, and I don't advocate that people do that, legally speaking, but I've seen that. So the whole thing has not gone extinct. We just can't promote or develop it.
Yeah, that's fair.
What do you make of all this? What was like your reaction to this when you saw the announcement?
Well, I knew immediately you were gonna right away. Like when I heard about the announcement, I took a look into it and I was like, "Yep, I know exactly why and who's responsible for this." And I was pretty upset because I was looking forward. I downloaded Bully again. I had it bought on Steam, but I decided to download it again because I found out about the project. And then a little while later, down the road, I find out you guys shut it down, and I'm like, "Oh, this is so upsetting." And I was really looking forward to it, but I understand why you guys shut it down, but it's still upsetting though.
It is. I think it was devastating for a lot of people. I even saw, we saw some people interacting in the community that would normally not do that. They would, kind of lurk in the background and not really engage. But when this mod came out, it gave them a reason to socialize a bit more, and like friendships have been made because of it. Like people have started hanging out, and there are new like little, groups of people in the community that are good friends now. We brought people together. We made them enjoy this game together, and I think at the end of the day, I mean, if I was in charge of like an IP and I saw fans taking that initiative and creating something that incentivized more people to buy the thing that I own, I'd be thrilled. I would look at that and go, man, this is really good. Like, it's good for the morale of this community that has spawned around this thing that I made. And, people are kind of like, the community is incentivizing itself or like other people to buy the thing. So, like, it's good. It's good for the fan base. It's good in terms of sales. So, yeah, I mean, like, to me, it makes no sense to, shut it down. But that's the hand we've been dealt, unfortunately.
Yeah, I get it. I remember when this game first came out, I was so excited. I I had my PS2, I bought the game, and there's so many great memories with this game. And it really saddens me that, they never came out with a sequel, I mean, there's still a big following for the game.
Yeah. I mean, they attempted it a couple times at least, but Dan Houser himself even explained not too long ago that in his words, it had to do with bandwidth issues. So simply put, they just didn't have enough like personnel and studios to work on all of these huge titles simultaneously. I think Red Dead Redemption 1 played a role in that because the development for that game was just like almost disastrous. It was one of the most intense and challenging things that I think Rockstar faced. And so they just didn't have the ability to simultaneously have studios working on or even preparing work on a Bully sequel. It's unfortunate, but I mean, these things happen. One can only hope that someday they'll focus on making a sequel or giving us something beyond, a re-release. I think it makes sense for them to do something different other than like RDR 3 and GTA 7. But, that's just me. That's my opinion on this.
Yeah, I seen a mod once. Well, actually, it wasn't. It was like, I don't know if the title was being exaggerated any, but I saw a video of San Andreas being modded out to look super realistic. The cars, the handling, the everything. And I'm thinking, why don't they do this with Bully? Like just remaster Bully like with mods. Like it would look.
I mean,
amazing.
it would be cool, but I think. I mean, Take-Two Interactive is super protective of this game, so I mean, there's always going to be the uphill battle there, and I kind of understand why, because you want to have some level of control over this highly active modding community that you have, but then again, you also have companies like, I don't know, like Bethesda. I mean, like I don't think they've handled it super well either, because they charged people for like mods on console or some shit, I think. Instead of just having like, the kind of like Steam equivalent where you can just like go into a workshop and download anything that anyone's made. I do think that like Bethesda and Valve are better examples of like how companies can handle this stuff. Because I mean, you can have some level of moderation and oversight, but you also have to have a little bit of a hands-off approach to it. I don't think it's good for the community.
They're protecting.
Sorry?
I was just going to say that I'm surprised they're protecting, they're so overprotective of a game such as Bully, given, how old it is. It's almost as old as San Andreas, and it's not a part of our franchise like, the GTA series.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
It's been around for a long time now. It's kind of insane. I think, I mean, like this year, it's going to have its 20th anniversary, which is fucking insane to me. Time flies. We're all dying. Damn. All right. Well, as far as like them doing something with the game goes, I would hope that they give us something other than just like another re-release, because it's like, okay, you've done Scholarship Edition, you've done Anniversary Edition. I wouldn't be too keen on Definitive Edition, not just because of the previous Definitive Editions they've done, but also because it's just like, okay, you've released the same thing like 4 times by that point. Just give us a sequel. Even a reboot would be preferable, in my view.
Honestly, yeah, I actually wouldn't mind seeing something like that. I mean, now will it ever happen? I mean, I'm not getting my hopes up for that, but it'd be nice to see something like that.
Totally. All right, we're gonna move on to our next caller, but I thank you for calling in. This has been an interesting convo.
Yeah, not a problem. Nice meeting you.
All right, take it easy.
See you around.
Let me
Okay,
see.
I think you had a donation in the meantime.
Yeah, I did. Let's see. It's by Lacry Erie, I think. I think that's how you say it. 1014, who gave €5. Thank you. Thank you, Erie. Have you ever played through the original Resident Evil 4 or even 5? Big up, SWEGTA. Swedish flag from Ireland, Dublin. Cool. I found out while on vacation. I've never met my maternal grandfather, but he's Irish apparently. So I didn't know that, but that's cool. Based Ireland. But as for your question, I've played I played through most of Resident Evil 4. I actually did it here in the Discord. A bunch of people were like, joining us and hanging out, and that was cool. I should do more of that. But on the topic of Resident Evil 5, I've actually been playing it with Noah right here in this call. Like
Hello.
we've been playing through RE5. And it's been a lot of fun. So there are some changes that they made that I thought were restrictive and just like disappointing overall. Like, like when it comes to like treasures, you can't like combine them and then sell them for max profit. You just pick stuff up and sell it. There's no strategy to it at all beyond just finding them. Shit like that was kind of disappointing, but overall I enjoyed the game. I'm looking forward to punching the boulder. Let's see. A couple more donations and then we'll do the next caller.
By the way,
What up?
I was gonna say you played a Sheva last time we played, so I'm punching the boulder.
Oh yeah, fuck. I don't even get the honor. Alright, well. I'll just use up all the health items, it's fine. You can just imagine that I'm the AI. Flicker Frame Factory gave £2 and said, "Rip Bully Online 2025 to 2026. What a crazy year." Yeah. Man, it just 1 second it's there, the next it's not. But still, I mean, like, I have so many fond memories of this, and of course I can't like release this footage now because I can't promote the project in any capacity. I can talk about it, but I can't like make videos where it's like, here's like a gameplay montage. I don't know if that would be a wise move on my part, but I have all of this footage, like on day one when we released this, and we had a bunch of people in the voice channel hanging out and being enthusiastic about this. Even when our first like official player joined, and like totally new account, not part of the team or anything, just like somebody from the community who hopped on, the first person to join the server when we launched, I have footage of that. And I remember us all getting excited, and like in the clip that I have, or like the full recording session, you can hear like we get giddy over that. We're like, man, this is awesome. This is cool. This is exciting. Welcome. We were like handing out gifts to people on the server, like skateboards. Skateboards eventually became like a highly valued item that people would trade. Like an in-game economy spawned surrounding skateboards because they're like semi-rare. Just shit like that. It was just like so much fun, and playing the mini games and getting all this feedback, people volunteering to moderate the community and having all of these suggestions and ideas and like testing stuff, finding all of the Easter eggs that we put in there. It was just fucking awesome. Like, we had a blast with this. So just, I can't really say what I want to say right now, but the audience, you can use your imagination. I am indignant about this, I'll just say that. But again, we had a lot of fun, and I'm never going to forget that. So thank you, Flicker. Aqua the Inkling gave $2 and said, what would Alpha Tech think about this? Maybe we should have brought on Alpha Tech. Maybe he could have been the lead on this, It would have been okay. Maybe Alpha Tech is like, maybe he's got like, a family member who's like a high tier expert lawyer who would just like go pro bono on this case and, save the project from, ceasing development. I don't know. Probably not. I feel like AlphaTech would just like fumble the ball and the whole thing would fall apart and nothing would get done. But hey, you never know. Maybe people change. It's fucking insane to me that people still remember AlphaTech. That's wild. It's been forever. AlphaTech, on the off chance you see this, I wish you well. If you want to come on for like a one-on-one, that'd be cool. We can talk, we can laugh, we can hash things out, we can make love. It'll be beautiful. People will cherish us. They will ship us, as the youth online say. They'll ship us, and by that I mean they'll shoot us. So let's bring in another caller. Do you want to?
Meeny, miny, mo. I think him.
Hex Paul. I put a spell on you because you're mine.
Speak, damn it.
Going once. Ah. Hey, Paul.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, hello.
How are you?
Sorry, I'm fine. And you guys? How do you feel?
I'm good. Having fun.
Good. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous because, well, I have been watching your videos since like forever, like a long time ago, and really nice to talk with you. I really don't have that much to say here. I wanted to say, first of all, a little bit bad because I never managed to, play the online mod because I never managed to have some free time to install it.
Yeah.
But I saw all the great stuff that you guys were doing and all the stuff that the community was doing, right? And it seemed really fun, to be honest, right? And I wanted to say you guys, thank you, because I generally believe that Bully Online, Noah and you, Sweg, did an amazing job.
Thank you.
At reviving the community, right? And maintaining the community alive. And you and many other people in the community inspired me to do my own stuff related to Bully. Not really that much to say.
What are you?
Thank you.
What are you working on?
Yes. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm working on a Bully fan comic. It's like a sequel. I uploaded some stuff, in the Discord server here in the art room. Some stuff there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's basically, a sequel to Bully. It takes like just a little synopsis, right?
Yeah.
It takes like 20 years later, after the events of the first Bully, and it's about Gary Smith's son and Jimmy Hopkins' daughter, right? And they meet in a school, and they have different stuff going on there. But like I said, right? You guys generally inspire me to make this fan comic, and I generally appreciate it. And I'm very thankful for all the stuff that you guys were making for Bully Online and for Bully in general. I hope that. Sorry if I'm speaking too much. First of all,
No, it's cool.
I'm kind of nervous. Oh, thank you.
Don't worry, you're just being watched by 240 people. It's cool.
Yeah. That's nothing crazy. But I generally appreciate you guys. This community for me, it's awesome. The Rockstar community in general is great, right? But I love more specifically the Bully community because the Bully game has this special thing going on, that makes I don't know how to describe it. It feels it feels different, right? When I play Bully, you have all these elements that you ask yourself, they didn't need to add that, but they added, right? Like personality to the characters and all that stuff. And I like that, I love that. As an artist, it's something that, well, you appreciate that. It makes the game very human. And I don't know, I really like that. And I like that you guys, well, I think you guys kind of see that too. You do all this effort in making this game and the community alive. So yeah, honestly, I don't really have much to say now.
All right.
So yeah,
I see some people in the chat asking, what is the name of your comic, if you don't mind sharing it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure. The name of the comic is Bully Redemption. I still didn't start it because right now it's in a conceptual level. I already made the clique members and all that stuff. Now I'm making the teachers. A lot of previous characters from the Bully, the game Bully, are going to reappear here. Actually, the director of this new school is Pedro de la Hoya, the little kid, that now became an adult and became a director of a new school.
That's...
I do have a question.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I do have a question about your comic. I saw on the post that you made on the 20th in the art room, right? Where you drew Jimmy, his daughter, his daughter, Gary, and his son, right? The smile that Gary has, that looks awfully familiar, like SWEGTA's old profile picture. Was it intentional or just...
yeah.
Be honest.
Plagiarism.
I didn't notice that. Honestly, I didn't notice that.
We fucking got you now, buddy. This is why you were nervous. You were hiding this.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh no, plagiarism. But honestly, I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that. Now you mentioned, yeah, it looks very familiar. Damn.
There we go.
Yeah. Actually, I do have a character that it's a reference to SWEGTA. It's a character that I uploaded here in the app room. It's called Mark. I don't remember the last name. Mark something, basically. I don't remember now.
just doxes me, just like my full name there too.
No. No. But yeah, the name of the comic, it's going to be Bully Redemption. And I will try to bring a really cool comic for you guys because, like how I said, you guys inspire me a lot. And yeah, I will try to post stuff on my social media here in the art room especially, so you can check it. But yeah, enough about me.
Awesome.
I hit you well. Thank you again. Thank you because you guys act genuinely. You did an amazing job, and I hope. Yeah. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, you have full permission to promote this comic in the Discord server when it's done. When you want to do that, I'm cool with it. I look forward to seeing.
Oh, thank you.
You can let anybody of us know.
You.
We can even abuse our modding powers and just add everyone. Like, check this shit out,
Yeah.
Oh man. Sorry, I'm certainly thankful for that. I can appreciate it. Damn. Like, well, honestly, I hope you guys love this comic because it's kind of important for me because I put a lot of effort. But well, again, thank you. I should appreciate it. Thank you for Bully Online and allowing me to promote the comic. I should appreciate it.
All right, rock on.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the call. We're gonna move on to the next one, but I hope you have an awesome day.
Sure. Thank you guys and God bless you. You guys did an amazing job again. Thank you and God bless you.
Cheers.
God bless.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, I'll read some more of
dude.
these. He's fucking evil. No, he's cool. I like him. I think we got a couple more. I'm trying to keep track on these. If I miss any of these donations, let me know. I'll make sure to read any that I may have missed. Flicker Frame Factory gave £5 and said, "Could you make Bully Online 2 just for 5 seconds so Hex Paul can play it? He was busy that month." No, we can't. I wish I fucking could. I wish we could have just kept going. That's what I want more than anything. It's just like, let us keep going. And the thing is, like, if they wanted us to change anything, like, we don't want you to like allow people to, you know, play this type of mini game or something, or here's like, you know, some UI element that we don't want you using. You know, okay, fair. I mean, like, that's cool. I mean, as long as we can just continue working on this, that's all we cared about. And there was no room for a compromise. It was just like, end this now. No more discussion. You've been warned. And then at that point, what are you gonna do? I mean, you're fucked. So we went as far as we could, and I think, you know, based on what we've heard from people, especially just now, I mean, talking to Hexpaul, we've heard a lot of enthusiasm and appreciation from the community. So even though we couldn't go as far as we wanted, I think we delivered enough to the point where people are appreciative of what we've done. So I think that's awesome. Thank you for the £5. Let's see. Aqua the Inkling gave $5 and said, "I'm the one who talked to you about the Rapture all those years ago on Discord." Which one? That, believe it or not, I've had multiple conversations under this context on the same platform. You're gonna have to be more specific. People have warned me about the Rapture many a times. Maybe not many a times, but, you know, a handful of times. "I'm glad you're taking the situation well after the company took it off." Well, I don't think raging over it would be productive. When I was on my way home from vacation, I initially felt like making just like a big rant. Like, I'm just gonna go all out and lead the charge on this and be like, fuck it. No. But no, I mean, I think being more direct and trying to be more constructive is a better way to go about this. For one, I don't know how wise it would be for me to like be aggressive right off the bat. And as far as like being depressed about it, I mean, like, I'm disappointed that we had to shut it down, but I'm also really thankful and happy that, you know, people liked what we made and they were a part of it and they contributed all of this, you know, activity and you know, creativity to the project. Like, people had so many ideas and so much feedback. And, you know, the stuff that we were going to add, like, you know, Fight Club, and you would be able to like fight against NPCs alongside other players, and you would have like these little cooperative game modes, and you could place bets on people in the hole in the basement fighting each other. Like, there's so many ideas that would have just been fucking awesome that I think people would have loved. I mean, there was like hype surrounding it before we had even confirmed that this was something that we wanted to add. So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'm disappointed that we didn't get to do all of that, but the stuff that we did get to do, I'm not gonna forget. I'll always appreciate that. So yeah, it's like I don't know, it's like saying goodbye to, like, you know, somebody you care a lot about, but, you know, you're always gonna remember them, that kind of thing. I guess we'll move on to the next caller.
All right.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll take
Set
you.
Who is
Al
this?
Capone. You have the stage, my friend.
Hello.
Hello.
Going once. Going twice. 3, 2. Okay.
Well, I already moved him. Usually going once, going twice, sold, but yeah, he doesn't come.
He's dead.
Someone else then. I guess eeny, meeny, miny this. There you go.
Chris in Liberty,
Speak.
my good friend. How are you? What's happening, Chris?
Hey,
Hey, what
Hey.
up? What's going on?
well, not much. The usual. How about you?
We're just talking to the community, getting people's thoughts on recent events and such.
Yeah, I heard the Bully Online got shut down.
Yeah, it blows. But you know, what are you gonna do? I mean,
Yeah.
we had a lot of fun with it though. I think that counts for a lot.
Yeah. I could tell that I had a lot of passion put into it. People were playing it, they were enjoying it, and they were at the same time rediscovering Bully, or for those who heard from Bully for the first time for Bully Online, it incentivized them to try to play the main story from there. It was it was a really good experience, and I'm glad that I was able to partake on it throughout its history as just staying as a project that only lasted for a month, and then it just disappeared by just being taken down by some sort of unknown force or something.
It's messed
So
up. I
yeah,
guess like
it was.
in a weird way, it does kind of make you cherish it more. The fact that it was like such a small window of
Yeah.
time that we all got to enjoy this, but you know, it was awesome.
Yeah,
Like we had
it
so
was.
much fun with it.
Yeah, we obviously have no idea that it was going to last for such a short amount of time, but yeah, tends to happen with some online games when they get shut down. We just have the memories.
Yes.
And if I were to have a question, since after all, this call-in was to poll the community and talk to them about these recent events, if I were to have a question, what will Fat Pigeon Development, the people behind Bully Online, do after they, they no longer have the ability to create Bully Online due to legal reasons, but what can they do now since their main project has now been thrown out the window?
Crack.
What? Shrek?
I said crack.
Oh. ¿Por qué no los dos? Let's do both. No, we'll do original projects. I can't get specific on that right now because we haven't all decided on what that's gonna be. But there is like, there's a game that I want. I'll just say that there's a video game that I want to make that I think would be fucking a lot of fun to play. It would be like a very, I don't know, very indie, and it would give me an opportunity to make the soundtrack for it. Speaking of which, I guess like I'll mention this to the audience. It's a bit off topic, but as some of you know, I had some property stolen while I was gone. A computer and a monitor both just vanished. On that computer, I had a fuck ton of my music. Like I had been working on this for a long time, and of course, like I have a new computer now, so like I was transferring old music files, like project files, every now and then. But a bunch of that stuff is now just like lost media. So that sucks. Unless I can, you know, somehow find the computer, I am gonna go to a local pawn shop and see if I can find it there. I've been keeping my eye on like online ads as well, like local ads for like here's a used old computer. Haven't found it yet, so I don't think anybody who has it is selling it online, but it might have been pawned. If it's there, I'll fucking celebrate, but I'm not holding my breath on that. Anyway, just total aside. Yeah, Chris, do you have anything else
Yeah,
you wanna
I wish
you
you the
wanna
best
add?
of luck on that. I can sympathize with it since I had stuff stolen before.
Yeah, it sucks.
Anything else
Thank
that I
you.
would like to add? As of now, I do not have anything else to add up. That was the only thing that I wanted to get out the front door quickly. But if I do, I'll be more than happy to ask away on the Discord server, specifically on the SWEGTA channel.
All right. Right on.
But I'm looking forward to that project that you're working on. And if there's any chance that you are asking your community to participate in it, I'll be more than happy to see what I can do to contribute as well.
Awesome, perfect. Well, thank you for calling in, Chris.
No problem. Take care.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Okay. I think I think it's pronounced Xenia, not Xenia. Xenia.
Is
Donated
it?
to.
I always thought that it was like I don't maybe
I mean,
maybe it
it's
is like yeah, like Xavier or something. Like yeah. I always thought that it was Xenia because There's like a there's an Xbox 360 emulator named Xenia, and also like Xenia Warrior Princess and
True,
stuff
true,
like
true.
that.
That's true.
But yeah, maybe Xenia gave £4.99 and said, "Tell Yubari I said thank you again for making me tiny pinky." I guess I'll explain that for the people in the audience who have no idea what the fuck this means. So
Not a
on
sex
this,
thing.
no. On the server, like on Bully Online, we had the ability to manipulate models a lot. We were like making a lot of progress on that. And one of the things that we could do is change the scaling of player models. So we could have like, like when I played on the server, I think like it was on the third or second day of us going, of us launching this mod and everybody playing it. I ran around as like a small Alan, like a tiny Mr. Smith, and yeah, stuff like that. That was cool. But yeah, Yubari came up with the ability for us to like change player model scaling. So I'll let Yubari know you said thank you. Let me
Okay,
voice act in
and
the game if you need actors. Sure. We'll probably make some kind of announcement when the time comes, but yeah, feel free to apply when that happens. All right, let's bring in somebody else.
and also it's Xenia. Xenia, if
Xenia? Okay.
she wrote it.
Oh,
she,
yeah,
she
yeah,
wrote it here
okay.
in chat.
Thank you. I
we're probably off.
appreciate the phonetic spelling. Helps me out tremendously.
Okay.
I'm bad with names. I apologize.
Let's continue on. Who could we take? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I guess I'll take you then.
Oni, what up?
Yo, oh, the video's lagging. Hold on, let me mute the disc YouTube. Here we are.
The stream
So
is
loud.
fucking laggy.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm decent. Like I got back from this vacation and I was sick. Had stuff stolen from me, but aside from that, feel pretty good. Life moves on, and I got a new job, so that's cool. I feel excited about that.
Jobs are good until they're not.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean you need them.
But yeah, Bully. What I want to talk about was the only thing that I think that they could get mad about would be the kids part of it, because that's the only flags that I've ever gotten from kids and not having control of what people are doing as the kids, and they can't really ban people for that because it's not their servers.
Right.
And then guns in schools.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
So I
we
think
never like added the ability to like run around and shoot actual guns. I mean, we did have like Rat Wars, but that was always like limited to
Yeah.
like you play as a rodent and it's all like very kind of like cartoony and exaggerated, and we hard coded that to like never allow you under any circumstances to be able to access those weapons or that mode outside of the minigame. So we took this like very seriously when it came to that.
I had to do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you guys didn't do it personally. I just think that's why they attack the bully community so hard, and it does suck. But all the other companies like Bethesda and Ubisoft, has so many free assets from their games that they give to the Blender community, and Bethesda gives other modders like even ways and incentives to make income off of the mods they've created. But Rockstar is so anti that. Or what do we call
Yeah.
them? Big Brother?
I cannot like point, my fingers at like any specific company,
Yeah.
but we'll just call them vaguely the powers that be. I think that's fair. Just imagine that they're like oh no, wait. I was gonna okay, anyone who's seen They Live you'll probably know the reference that I was about to make. But good movie, by the way. Anyone out there, check it out. They Live. I wanted to like mention like, oh yeah, it's like in They Live, but then I was like, I'll just spoil the big twist if I do that. So whatever. Failed fucking comparison. Ignore this.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring up how other dev companies kind of really support their communities and stuff, and it makes their games better. And I don't know, it seems really weird that things like that would get taken down so often. It is unfortunate, but it is not a loss because you did bring you brought Bully back to life in a way, and you're putting eyes on Bully. That's the most important part of it to me, is that Rockstar notices Bully and the community is here and people really want it. And the more we keep bringing it back and making it controversial, the more likely it's not going to get buried in the records of the earth and whatnot, you know?
Yeah. Well, keeping the game alive. I mean, I think that's something that fans do. I mean, if nobody buys these games in the first place, if there's no like community surrounding them, then there's no financial incentive to make them. It would just be like they would just waste money on that. So and when it comes to like the fan base, kind of like I said before with another caller, the fan base, like with us, for instance, like we're kind of like incentivizing other people to buy this game and play it, and then hopefully if they enjoy it and develop the same level of appreciation that we have, there you go. Now you have way more activity in your community. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me to view a project like Bully Online as any kind of negative. Like I can understand, like you said, if it's like a moderation issue, if they have concerns about like, okay, well, this takes place in a school setting, you have kids in this game. We just want to make sure that or like we have concerns about how you moderate this or like what the security is and all this. This is why we had moderators, though. We had people that, kept an eye on things, and you could submit reports. When a report was submitted, it would actually make like a snapshot of the chat, so to provide context. So if you reported somebody else for like behaving inappropriately or like making some kind of comments about, the underage characters in the game, and you wanted to report that to the staff, we could look at that. Like we could actually examine like, okay, what happened here? So we took this
Yeah.
very seriously, and of course,
But
like
then there's the open source side of it, though, that other people could make a server and could do whatever they want, and then you got the Roblox situations. But I don't think I that's the only thing I could think of that Rockstar would have leverage on saying.
Well, the thing is too, like Bully MP, like you could have probably made the same argument there, and they left.
Yeah.
The Bully MP was left alone for a long time. It may have still been left alone. I don't know. Like I find it interesting how bullymp.com just vanished around the same time this project gets shut down. And when
Did
I
it?
asked yeah, it did. I don't know if it's back up
Wow.
now. I highly doubt that it is. But if you go to bullymp.com, yeah, it's gone. And when I asked the lead behind that, hey, what's going on? Why is this website down? Even he's like, I don't know. Like the webmaster just took it down. I don't know if they have a reason for that, but who knows?
Yeah, that's weird. It leaves me a little scared with my projects and stuff. I don't want to talk about it because of you're under fire.
Yeah.
You're dangerous.
Yeah, you're
dangerous
standing
right
too
now.
close.
I was like, hey man, can you promote this? I've been very very quiet since then.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, maybe not right now.
I'd be doing you a
Oh.
disservice, maybe. So
Yeah, you'd be fucking me.
yeah. Hey, I
criminals
insist.
too.
You've been working hard on this project. I want to help you out, buddy.
Yeah, do it like, hey, treat that shit like a, what do you call it? A speakeasy. Don't even. It's like a little backdoor type deal. I'm thinking about making it like that, because it's been getting so under fire. But
Yeah.
we'll see if I get scared, then I'll make changes.
Yeah, I wish you the best of luck. I think that your project is really, really fucking cool, and I hope it gets
Hey, I'd
left
love to
alone
have you
because it's
around, just
just
like a
yeah.
little silent. You can come bring some silent stuff in.
Yeah. I could be like maybe like even like I could use a pseudonym or something, so you don't have to like risk.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Batman.
yeah. I'll be like I don't know.
Eye in the
Th- th-
sky.
I think like back in the day there was like somebody who pretended to like use the Bully MP name. Like they had like a fake Facebook page and claimed credit over it. And so I found out that they were using a
Crazy.
pseudonym. And I for a while, like I kind of like tongue in cheek used their pseudonym as like my own, just like, okay, well, if you're Bully MP, I'm, fucking Daniel, whatever, So
I've been
maybe
thinking about doing that, but I'm like,
yeah,
I don't want to be Bullyworth because
I don't advise
welcome to
it,
Bullyworth.
but still, it's funny
Yeah,
though. Maybe I'll just be Batman. Fuck it, why not? It's gonna be awesome.
Batman. I'll give you a super swag suit, dude. That'd be fucking. You could just be like the random vigilante.
Yeah.
The only person that can actually like do the parkour.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Swedish menace.
As you can tell, obviously I have the physical attributes to do that in real life as well. So I
I
think
could
it's
see like a
fitting.
little scruffy beard, French mustache, and like a little red cape.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'd run it.
It's me, SWEGTA.
All
Well,
right.
rock on.
Well, thanks for doing this for Bully, and thanks for everything you've done for Bully. You have been piggybacking Bully since I could remember. Not that I'm not you don't stroke yourself hard enough for that. You've done a great job for the community. You give the community like all the modders bring their stuff in, and you give it a voice and allow it to be actually seen in a platform, because not everybody wants to do content all day, because scripting and learning how to I didn't even know how to do nothing, but learning all this shit sucks. I can't even think about doing a TikTok or a YouTube video, and that's so helpful for the community.
I appreciate it.
Don't stop. Thank you.
Hope you have an awesome day. Take care.
You too.
Thanks, Oni. See ya.
All right, we got a couple donations on Streamlabs. One by possibly HM. They gave £3 and said the project of Bully Online is still available to download on the. I'm not gonna read that. Is that a concern that you have or no? I do not condone anyone downloading anything. Huge fan, by the way. Been following your content for ages. Love from the UK. Thank you. Hope life is well in the UK. What is happening right now? Like, isn't there some like political shit going down? I don't know. I'm not at all educated in this, but I appreciate the dono. And as far as like this being available elsewhere, I don't advocate people downloading that. But I'm not surprised that there are mirrors. I mean, it's the internet. If there's a need or a desire or like a demand for something being mirrored, then it's probably going to be mirrored by somebody. So, not surprised, but I can't legally say that I advocate people download that. Thank you. Yippee gave $5. Sup. And they said, "Hey SWEGTA, I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to thank you for Bully Online's existence. In my opinion, the coolest mod made for the game. Just a sad, quick ending. Love you, Swag." Thank you, Yippee. Yeah, I mean, it didn't last long, but still, I think we accomplished a lot. And I think people had a blast with this. So, the real Bully Online are the friends we made along the way through Bully Online. What do we have next, Noah?
You're done with the donations?
One more came in. Brian voice actor is CZ. I gotta get better at pronunciating. Jesus, pronouncing names. The fact that Rockstar don't want to make Bully 2 to be out. Wait. Oh, the fact that Rockstar don't want Bully 2 to be out is insane. I know there are 2 Bully style games coming out, H-Field and this one game called Text Me Back. I'm gonna text me back. Let me see this.
Never heard of it, honestly.
You'll be I'm reading just like the Google description. You'll be able to fully control April. Yes, my favorite character, April. Awesome. As she solves the ritualistic murder of her friend Amy. Yes, that sounds very much like Bully. I guess maybe it's just like the style of it or something. Let's see, development status. Systems, 70% done. Writing, 100% done. Levels, 65% done. Content, 1% done. We're getting there. I don't know, I'll check it out. Looks interesting.
Her face looks so much like one of my ex-girlfriends. Holy shit. This is scary. Fuck. That sends shivers down my... Psst, shut up. Anyways, I'll pull in someone in, and I will have to go use the bathroom. You will survive one encounter with somebody without me.
Sure.
Alright, then, have, this guy.
Brian.
Yo, can you hear me?
Hey, Brian. What's up?
Hey, what's up? So, yeah, I just noticed you was reading the donation, which is why I didn't hear it.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, so how was your day? How's your day been doing? I'm very sorry to hear that the online mode has been shut down.
I feel good overall. I mean, bad stuff has happened. The project got shut down, like you said, and then I had some stuff stolen, and then I got sick, and it's just like, it's not been a good month. January, it's like fucking Red Letter Media said. They're like, fuck you, it's January. I feel like that just like perfectly captures the essence of this month. But overall, I don't feel too bad, actually. Bad stuff happens, projects get shut down, and it's disappointing, but I'm proud of the work that we've done. I'm very grateful that the community has embraced our project with open arms and enthusiasm, and I think it's cool seeing how much this meant to so many people. I mean, just the calls that we've been doing so far, it's evident that this meant a lot to a lot of people, and it still means a lot to a lot of people. Not that, a legal firm would give a fuck about that, but I do think that it's worth taking into account. I mean, if you have a fan base of people and, there's an incentive for more people to buy the game and the fan base is happy with this fan-made thing that exists within it, maybe just leave that alone. Maybe just let people have their fun. So yeah, those are basically my thoughts at this moment about that. What do you make of it?
Wow, I didn't actually know your PC was stolen. Like, once I heard that on the video, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, we had like I had a lock change. Hello, Jake. I see Jake in the chat. We had I had the lock to my apartment being changed, and yeah, they changed the lock, but of course, when I got back, they're like, they even asked me because like I wasn't here when they changed it. I actually left for vacation on the same day. It's like maybe a couple hours later that they changed the lock, but they asked me when I got back. They're like, "Oh, is everything still here?" And I'm like, "No." Like there's a computer missing and a monitor. Interestingly enough, they didn't take both. I guess they left this monitor that I'm using now, my backup one, because it's like a shitty little like knockoff brand. So maybe the thief looked at that and was like, "No, I'm good. I'll spare him that." But yeah, I mean, like, it sucks. There wasn't a break-in. It was just, like, the one day that I was not here and the one day that, they're changing the lock and I can't, lock it. It has to be unlocked for that. I guess somebody wandered in and just, like, took something, so that's cool. But, these things happen. You gotta move on. And, if nothing else, I mean, like, I think it's a shame that I lost a bunch of stuff that was on that computer, like music project files that I hadn't transferred or uploaded anywhere else, so they're just gone now. Shit like that's disappointing, but at the same time, I seldom ever use that computer. It was running on Windows 7 and stuff, so it was on its last legs. But still, I mean, like
Oh
it
wow,
fucking
Windows 7.
yeah, it's not even compatible with Windows 10 or 11. I think 8.1 it can handle. I think I actually did dual boot with it at one point, but yeah, I mean, like the components are not compatible with like DDR4 Windows 10 or 11. But yeah, I mean, like the thing that sucks about having stuff stolen, it's just like this sense of like being wronged and nothing can be done about it. Just like over time you'll give less of a shit, but for the time being, you just feel like, okay, I'm just disappointed now. Like fuck, turn my back for a single day, shit gets taken. It blows, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, something like this actually happened to me at work as well.
Oh shit, what happened?
Yeah, I left my phone on my workplace, because I went to the toilet. Next thing I know, it wasn't there. I was like, "What the hell was happening?"
Do they have like cameras there? Like maybe you could, capture somebody
Well,
leaving with a phone?
thankfully, it was an iPhone, so I had find my iPhone, and I
Oh,
actually
yeah.
found the guy who had it. So yeah, he basically got booted, from what I know.
Oh, he actually got fired over that. Okay, well,
Yeah,
I mean,
because like 3 people seen him do it, but they didn't speak out, which is actually really annoying about this.
yeah, that's kind of shitty. Like maybe I know like people don't want to like tattle or whatever, but I mean like if you see somebody stealing a colleague's phone, you should probably like just tell your manager and be like, "Hey, Bob just took this phone even though it's not his." I don't know if you should look into that, but there you go. But yeah, I mean like fuck him for that. I mean like stealing somebody else's phone like that. I don't know. The thing is too, like when I left this apartment, I even like brought along my laptop and I actually for video like using a camera for my videos, I use an iPhone 16, I think. I brought both of those along with
Oh,
me.
iPhone 16.
Yeah, because I wanted like a really good camera and also the fact that it's like, I have an iPhone whatever something S right now, but in case it dies, which eventually it will, because they're just built to die eventually. When that happens, I can just jump over to like, yes, really good phone. This is gonna last me a while, and I can record videos in high definition now. So anyway, I brought both of those things along with me when I went on vacation because I was like, this apartment is not going to be locked for like maybe 4 or 5 hours, but even that I don't feel good about just like leaving all of this expensive shit here. So I had enough sense to bring that along on the off chance that something would get stolen, and lo and fucking behold, something did. So at least I saved some of the most expensive things that I own.
Yeah, it's a good thing you did do that, because who knows where the stuff might have ended up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, shit. I guess I wish I had more to add to that, but it's just like it's unfortunate. But I mean, eventually you just move on.
Brian, just check eBay for famous YouTuber SWEGTA. Like see if some of his stuff pops up. Would highly
That would be
appreciate it.
hilarious if something was like that there.
Yeah.
SWEGTA's underpants, fresh, worn once.
Damn. I feel so violated. All right. Well, thank
Oh,
you for
hey,
calling. Sorry. Go ahead. If you
oh,
have a
yeah,
question, let me know.
I was gonna say this. So I'm from the Czech Republic. If you didn't know, judge it on my accent. Where do you think I'm from?
Somewhere in Europe, definitely. Maybe like I don't know. Okay. Can you give me like a sentence? Can you just like read something from the chat or something? Let me just focus on this for a second.
Yeah, sure. Look at this. Antisocial personality innate.
All right, I got a challenge
Nice,
for him.
come on.
I got a challenge for him as a voice actor, if he
Yep.
wants to. All right. You know the merchant from Resident Evil 4?
Oh yeah, the merchant.
He's like, I got something that might interest you. Can you do me one of those?
Let me actually check some of the lines. If you wanna like say something, you can as well. See
Oh, I did.
the merchant voice lines.
He's like, what are you buying? What are you selling?
I'm
buy it at
probably
a
gonna be
high
way
price.
off, but I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark. Is it Portugal?
No, I'm actually from England. I
Oh,
actually grew up in
cool.
England.
Dope.
Yeah, when I was younger, I actually had a more stronger British accent, but ever since I moved, the accent kind of faded away.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's kind of the same thing. Like, the way that I speak is very, like, shaped by the environment that I'm in and the company that I keep. So, like, when I lived near Gothenburg for a while, as somebody who was, like, born and raised in Stockholm, my accent changed over time. And then when I went back to Stockholm, people, of course, took notice of that immediately. And they're like, ah, yes, you've been spending too much time there with those people who speak like that. But, to me, it's kind of the same way. Like, my accent has, I think, definitely faded over the years. Like, if you compare the way that I sound now to, say, 2016, there's a significant difference there. And I think, like, that's just a thing that some people have. So it's nice meeting somebody else whose accent changes over time.
Yeah.
Based.
All right, so I guess I will let you do your do your thing now, SWEGTA.
All right. Thank you for calling. Hope you have a good one.
All right, I'll just watch the stream. So I'll see you later then.
Rock on.
In the words
I'd
of the
say-
merchant from Resident Evil 4, come back anytime.
Oh yeah.
See you around.
All right, see you guys.
Bye bye. Come back anytime. He doesn't even have the ability to join unless, like, we pull him in. So you're a liar, Noah. You deceived him.
Let him in, Dream.
Also, welcome back,
Sorry,
Yakov.
guys. Yeah, something came up.
Did somebody steal your PC?
No, thankfully nothing like that. Although my hard drive is still dead, so that's
Oh, yeah, that sucks. At least you have the other components.
That is true. I got a new hard drive and you install it.
Perspective. All right, let's bring in somebody else. Do 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 do.
Jakob, do you want to have the honor of
Yeah,
picking
let's
somebody random?
Yeah, just
Let's
pick
bring-
any.
bring, Swardon.
Pick a user, any user.
Nala.
Any user, any color you want.
Svardon Amygdala.
Can you hear me, Rob?
I think so, yeah. How you doing?
Loud and clear.
Svardon.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? What are you up to? What do you want to talk about?
I saw in the comment section of that video where the guy found the glitch in the Northern boss fight, the sledgehammer.
Yeah, Just Garrison. I saw that. Or I kind of skimmed through the video. I haven't seen the full thing yet, but I know there's like a nod to my intro in that video. I saw that, so that was funny.
Yeah, that was cool.
Some badass shit. No, I'm amazed. I mean, like I know he's like setting out to beat the game without beating up anyone. I think that's the intent, like the goal behind his like main thing that he's doing now. And along the way, like he's finding all of these other glitches, like the sledgehammer glitch, like actually getting that out of the tenements. I mean, it's fucking insane. I had no idea that was even possible.
Yeah, that's impressive. If he succeeds, I'll be very surprised.
Yeah. You never know. I mean, he's accomplished a lot so far. I mean, just, doing the Russell boss fight without beating up Russell, I don't even remember what he did, but it's just like, it makes no sense to me, but I guess it's possible. So it would be kind of cool to see that become its own category. like in speedrunning, like pacifist percent or some shit like that. Like you beat the game as fast as possible without beating up anybody.
How do you feel about the Saints Row series as a whole?
I've played 2 and 3, and after 3, I was like, okay, I'm done with this. 2 is awesome. I love it. I mean, aside from the fact that it has a terrible PC port, which, granted, has been fixed by the community. I think actually, like one of the people behind that passed away, unfortunately. But
Yes, he did.
yeah, I mean, Saints Row
Little
2,
ninja.
fantastic game. Saints Row 3, I didn't care for it at all. I talked a bit with
Saints Row
Yakov
should
and
have had
Noah about
PC
that
port.
a while back, and I don't even think it has like a time cycle system. I think time just changes depending on which mission you're doing. So I found the game very very like lacking in detail and environment, and I didn't care for the story or missions. So yeah, not a fan of it. But I've only played 2 and 3, like I said.
Yeah, I think 3 ruined the series, but yeah, 2 is my favorite game of all time.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I mean, like the soundtrack is so much fun, and I just love I don't know. It was just awesome. It had like a perfect mix between over the top and also like taking itself seriously when need be. Like it actually had some impactful moments in the story that I still remember to this day. And I don't know. It's just a really good game. It's just awesome. 3 was so disappointing in my opinion.
Great characters.
Have
in
you
2 as well.
played? Oh, yeah, the characters are good. Have you played Bully on PS4, the PS4 port?
I have not. I don't think I've ever played Bully on anything other than PS2, Wii, PC, and Xbox.
I did.
How was it?
Oh, I have to get all the.
The I mean, it's a PlayStation 2 version being emulated on a PS5. Yeah, I mean, it works, but all the problems the original had are kind of still there, like some places dropping frames and stuff like that. But that's actually the first game that I platinumed on PlayStation. I went and just 100% of the whole thing, and then I did it on Xbox, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I've
It's
got
awesome.
2 trophies left before I play them. I hate the how you have to get the arcade games. You have to get the high scores in those. That's horrible for the platinum.
All right. Well, do you have anything you want to ask about the current situation we're dealing with Bully Online, or did you have anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, no, I gotta go take a shit now. So
All
bye
right,
bye.
cool. Enjoy your shit.
What a nice young man.
He's
All right.
great. I'm glad
Anybody
I picked him.
I like
Anybody
it
in
when
chat
people are
using
upfront like
bidets?
that.
Bidet users in chat, please let us know. Are you a wiper or you're a super soaker?
I'm trying to look at who's been waiting for a long time, but
I think the next like longest waiting was probably RoboVenom and Sky, I believe. I think they've been like here since the beginning. Should we pull Sky in?
We could do that. It would be so convenient if we could actually like see how long people have been waiting. But I don't know if there's a way to do that.
We'll just hire Pixel. He's a nerd for that. He uses Linux. We'll just have him do it. Figure
We
it
can
out.
do that, yeah. Let's pass on the
once he finishes
responsibility
all
to
the other stuff,
Pixel.
once he finishes all the other things I asked him to do over a year ago, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, by the next stream, we'll probably have, fuck it. Sky, you're next. Sky!
Look up at the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's
Sky
Bully
has been waiting
Online, making
long
me
he
go
fell asleep.
insane.
We'll put Robo next because
Insane
he's
in the
been waiting since the
membrane.
beginning.
What up, Sky?
What up?
How's it
How is
going?
everything?
It's good here. Just as
As good
heartbroken
as
as
they
everybody
can be.
else.
Yeah. This should
It is
just be
what
like
it
a big
is.
support group. We'll just gather in one place and then, like a circle of chairs, and we'll just be like, you know, my name is so and so, and I'm devastated because of this loss for the community. You know, everybody else is like, oh yes, me too.
My name is
Hi,
Noah,
so and
and I'm an
so.
alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic because Bully Online was taken down.
I always liked
know,
the fucking the like Barney Gumble when he goes to, like AA, he like stands up. He's like, my name is Barney and I'm an alcoholic. And then like, you know, Lisa's there and she's like, you know, Mr. Gumble, this is a Girl Scout meeting. And he's like, is it? Or is it that you can't admit you have a problem? I always enjoy that.
Love that.
But yeah.
I had some questions lined up.
Perfect. Fire away. We'll do our best to answer them.
I mean, hell yeah. All right. Let me see. Let me save the good one. Oh yeah. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to know is like how's the team feeling after that?
Oh,
like I know there's actual people behind these things, and a lot of people don't really consider that.
I think I have a perfect answer for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I couldn't have said it better.
That sums it up, honestly.
I mean, like when I saw the letter that was sent, our way, I just, I had like this feeling. It was like this kind of sinking feeling in my gut, but at the same time, there was also a part of me that was like, well, it fucking happened. There we have it. I didn't like. I didn't count on that happening, but I also just kind of like suspected that it may. So I always braced myself a little bit. But as for like the other people on the team, I mean, like I think okay. So the day after this, actually, you know what? Okay, so the day after this, we had a meeting. I wanted to do it like immediately, but because of like time zone differences, we're like, let's just do it early tomorrow, and we'll talk about this. And so, I brought everybody into this call, and we discussed it. I kind of like explained like, okay, here are really the only options that we have. Here's how we're going to deal with this, and here's what we need to keep in mind, and so on. So like we had a big meeting, and of course people were disappointed. Like I remember somebody just kind of having a moment of like, man, fuck this. Like we made something really cool, and we were gonna add all this awesome shit, and it like this is no problem for anybody. This is just like a good thing for the whole community. What the fuck? And of course, like, I share those feelings, but what are you gonna do? Like you can't respond with just like indignation and somehow convince this legal firm that okay, well, we'll back off, then we'll let them have it. They don't care. They want you to end development and promotion of this. You have no other options. Any other form of action would result in them taking legal action against you. So I've personally felt defeated, but at the same time I was like, well, look at how much joy we brought to people. Look at how fucking happy we made this community, and how much like excitement we sparked. And like all of the coverage in different articles and big content creators getting hyped over this. Like this means a lot to a lot of people, and it meant a lot to a lot of people. To me, that's like worth remembering. So even if this whole development team can no longer pursue this project, I'm very satisfied with the journey that we went on, and I think it was fucking cool. So I feel disappointed, but also like satisfied in a way. Like we fucking did it.
Right. You brought a lot more eyes to the game than I think it's probably had in a while.
Oh yeah.
It felt like
I know the original Bully MP wasn't like too terribly popular, but it kind of fizzled away And then when this came about, everybody was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah. I think we spent a lot of time making the trailer and planning, how we were gonna announce it and all this, and I think like we just did a pretty good job at that. I mean, there was a lot of content to explore in the mod. We were gonna add a bunch more, but we also, I think, like part of it was also just like hyping it up and doing that more effectively than I think um I did with Bully MP, because Bully MP, it had like the foundation for something, but it didn't like have mini games you could play. It didn't really like have a montage of like, here's all the cool shit you can do. Here's stuff to be excited about, and here's like, this snappy trailer. It didn't have that. It just kind of like, I mean, there was hype surrounding it, but like you said, it fizzled out pretty quickly. Um, that is something that we were concerned about with Bully Online. I'm glad that didn't happen. It could have, but the fact that like I think we had just enough content there and showed just enough promise to where people believed in it and really like wanted to see more of it. So that's also something that
Right, no,
I
definitely.
cherish.
No, I love that. I love that for the team. At least they feel like they had some kind of impact, and it wasn't like total loss.
Yeah.
I said earlier, it's like it felt like a Bully renaissance essentially, with a resurgence in popularity and all eyes on it.
Oh yeah,
Something
definitely.
that it deserved for a long time. And I mean, I knew when the call was scheduled, I knew in my heart what was going to happen.
Oh yeah.
I just didn't want to believe it.
That was something too. Like when I scheduled the meeting, I even said like, this is like really important. You all need to be there. And I think people just kind of knew immediately, like, okay, I think people knew what it was going to be about, or they had a strong suspicion.
Yeah.
But I mean, we went all in. We
I had so
invested.
much fun making the trailer.
Oh yeah, the cool part about that too is that like people that didn't know you had a part in this project saw your name in the trailer in like different shots, like you punching NPCs and stuff like that. So they told you like, what the like, that's your name. You're part of this. So that's cool.
My friends, they saw it and they were shocked. Yeah.
Dude, I felt like a kind of like a mini celebrity on launch day or like the day after that, because like I went into like different Twitch stream chats, like GTA speedrunners and stuff, and of course that's like GTA speedrunning. It's kind of like adjacent to the Bully community. But I went in there and like immediately we have several people are like Bully Online, and they're like getting excited over that. So it was just cool seeing that like even in other sides of the Rockstar Games community, there was excitement there as well. Like people were really glad to see something like this happening because they realized that like, okay, even if I don't play this game, people in my kind of like social circles do, and it's cool seeing people enjoying that and having fun with it. So it was just awesome. It was just cool seeing people be so hyped about it.
Yeah, I love that camaraderie where it kind of brought everybody together in a way. And everybody was just so excited about it. I personally was too, but obviously didn't have the time to play it. But
yeah,
I'm just happy for the whole community in general. I mean, even if it's not officially supported anymore, like you still have people talking about it. And you still have people playing it and wanting to play it. And that's kind of awesome, I guess. I have pretty much said my piece, or whatever, however they say that.
Right
I will
on.
let the next person
All
get
right,
on. But
then
thank you for your time.
We're banishing you to the Shadow Realm.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you for
Bye.
being here. Let's get Robo now. He's been waiting for since before.
Here's
Robo.
Kane wrote in general chat, "Let me join. I'm on my lunch break and I got 15 minutes left." Robo will be so pissed. Or should we let Kane go?
I mean, If they've got like a lunch break, then we could bring them in. If nothing else, there might be like a funny moment where like we can hear like their boss in the background be like, Flintstone or whatever. So that'd be funny.
Or let's pull them both in and let them fight it out.
Special exception.
Yeah, maybe we could do 2 of them at once.
Fuck it, let's do it. Why not?
Do it. Do it.
All right.
Both of them.
Here's one. Kane.
Kane.
He went back.
What?
Robo just left.
Oh shit.
He'll wait his turn then. Kane, what's
All
up?
right. Hey, Kane.
At least tell us what you're having for lunch.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
2, 1 and 1.5, 1 3/4.
Right. Enjoy
Yeah,
your
we're not
lunch
doing
break.
that.
Robo, get in here.
Robo, speak. Speak, darn you.
Hello?
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Mr. Roboto, domo.
Robo. Speak. Maybe he's just like stuffing his face during like lunch breaks. Just like, oh fuck, they brought me in. Shit. Let me finish my tuna casserole.
I think Kane got fired because of us because he just.
Apologies. I just clicked on my fucking mouse and then it hit the fucking join waiting room button.
Damn.
Oh, okay, so that's not intent. I thought you were being humble, you know what, let Kane speak without me there.
Nah, it's all good, it's all good. How are you guys, by the way?
I am good.
As good as can be, as I said earlier.
Alright. Alright.
How are you?
Just give me 1 sec. I'm good actually. You know, this whole bully online situation with it shutting down, it fucking sucks, man. Like, gosh. Like, it especially sucks for me as well because, like, I was both one of, like, the regulars who played a lot, and also, like, I was making content about this fucking server too. Like, I was getting off my ass to fucking do that.
Yeah. Creative expression from the community.
Yeah, like, gosh, like, I had so much fun making those videos. It was so good. Like, it was so nice seeing people be so positive about it.
Yeah. Even like the feedback that we got that wasn't like, I wouldn't say that it was negative, but it was like, you know, kind of constructive criticism stuff. Even stuff like that where it's like, okay, here's like some issues with it. I enjoyed listening to that and like watching those videos because like it's like, okay, cool. Somebody went through the effort of like playing our project and then piecing together this video, you know, where they talk about like, you know, the pros and cons and what they would change or like what they think could be handled better. And you know, there's like effort involved in making a video like that and actually like uploading it, you know, sharing it with the community and kind of like speaking to the devs and being active on the server, getting all of this gameplay footage. So when I watched those videos, that was like encouraging for me. I'm like, okay, cool. Like there's people really care about this thing. It's not just like oh yeah, you know, of course, like we're gonna have a bunch of people on the server on day one, and then over time it kind of like evens out a bit. But it didn't like plummet as I feared it would. It wasn't like, you know, a bunch of people and then like nobody. It was always just kind of like depending on the time of day, might be a few, might be a lot. You know, it varies. It also depends on like new content being added.
Before you continue, Kane is still on his lunch break. He's now on his phone. He wants to talk. Should we do the thing we wanted to do originally?
2 at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, Robo, I want you to conduct this interview with Kane. I want to know what he's having for lunch, and
I'm pulling him in.
Yeah, that's it. Just ask him that. I want to find out.
Kane, what are you having for lunch?
This
is a very important question. Very important. More important than anything else.
Yes.
Kane,
We're waiting.
Please, you're killing me, brother. You're killing me.
Don't eat your phone. Speak.
Oh
my gosh.
Kane, you are muted. You need to speak into the microphone.
What if we startled him
There he is,
when
there
we
he is.
brought him in and he's like choking now or something?
Oh no! I heard that. I heard what he played in the background. That
Okay,
very cool Kanye West song.
Oh no,
That
we're
was a
not doing
joke.
that. We're not
Attention,
doing that.
fuck off.
I already
off.
had to ban
Fuck off.
someone last week for something similar, so we're not
And-
doing that.
Kane, I can't believe they would
Fuck off.
play that kind of music at your lunchroom. That's horrible. Highly inappropriate. I'll be speaking
Jeez.
to HR.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. You know what? We even we're like, okay, come on. Dude's on a lunch break, really wants to talk. Let's pull him in, and I just hear the shit they post on Twitter. I was like, holy shit! Quickly.
I think I know which Kanye song that is,
gosh.
and no, we're not doing that.
Nah.
I tried to get him on, so this is the thanks I get.
Woke
If
SWEGTA
Jakob- you
censors
have
the
the-
community.
You have the
So true.
chance to perform the
Bring his
execution. But let's be honest,
No,
this
no.
is the first dumbass we had in this chat. So, hey,
Yeah, first one, I think.
Yeah. Well behaved so far.
Yeah, for the most
you
part.
did good, chat. You behave. You're not like him. You're not like Kane. You did not eat a bad tuna sandwich and decide to play Kanye
Punish
West
the
in chat.
evildoers.
Warm it up, King.
Punish the evildoers.
Beat the evildoer.
Alrighty.
I should have known. Like, did he join today? Like,
Probably.
yeah. No, wait. January 20. Yeah, he joined literally an hour ago.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, should have known. Should have known. Yeah, we go. Robo, do you have any more questions?
I did ask a couple people in like a group chat I was in for questions, and I got one that I could ask you guys.
All right.
Okay, Swan, I'm not going to say the name. They said, I'm wondering what Sweg was thinking during the development of Bully Online, how things would be after the project was finished, per se, since it was still in early access.
So that'd be like if we worked on this for like a year, and then by that point it's no longer in like early access. It's more of just kind of like we're maintaining it at that point, like occasionally adding something new, but overall just kind of like let's just keep this rolling. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what they were asking.
So how? Okay, well that was like the goal, but at the same time, as soon as we saw like all these articles being made and like all this attention on it, that's kind of like when I think we all realized like, oh, okay, like this this is kind of risky now because we've seen with other mods that have been taken down that like if it gets a bunch of attention, that can be risky for it. But I mean, it wasn't until like much later that we got this letter where like the demand was made, like if you've been put on legal notice now, and if you continue, then we'll take this to court. But yeah, I mean, like initially, I think we were all like cautiously optimistic and pretty enthusiastic about it. I think like the best time that we had with this whole project was on day one of launching it. When we saw people pouring into the server, and even though like it had some stability issues, and we found a bunch of issues with performance.
I remember that.
Yeah, like we found those issues because like we had never tested with like that many players. We had tested with like a bunch of like NPCs and like stuff like that, but we didn't know like how well it could handle all of those players at once. So a lot of people had crashing issues and a bunch of other bugs that we fixed over time. But despite that, yeah, that too. But despite that,
games broke. I remember that.
We had a lot of fun. Like it was just awesome, and it kind of sucked that I had to catch a flight right after that. I mean, I stayed up for quite a while, and then I looked at that. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go to bed. I have like this 16-hour flight consisting of two different flights, and then after that I gotta I'm just gonna spend like an entire day traveling. So like I gotta get some rest. So I didn't have as much time as I wanted to spend just hanging out on the server, but the hours that I did spend on there were just awesome, and I'm really glad that I have like a recording of it because that was just like such an important moment. I even told like people in the call like I'm just gonna hit record now because I want to like archive this. This is like a really valuable moment to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like enthusiasm, but also being aware of the risks involved. I think that summarizes how I felt, at least.
Launch day was so
like,
great.
Yeah. The thing you mentioned about like recording, like I recorded a whole bunch of fucking footage for this of this mod. Like I was gonna consider like because it's taking up a crap ton of room on my PC, and I was considering deleting a bunch of it like before this whole thing happened. Then like as soon as that happened, I'm like, nope, 700 gig, nope, that's staying on there. I have like over 100 hours worth of footage. It's fucking awesome.
It's awesome, yeah.
I remember when we launched and first people started joining, and I think his name is Instinct. He was in the voice chat here, and we all decided collectively to join him all at the same time.
I think I remember that guy.
He was floored. It was awesome.
I was floored when I first joined, in all honesty.
Yeah. Making everyone's experience fun was one of the most rewarding feelings for, I think it's safe to say, all of us.
Totally.
Yeah, like I remember this point like someone brought up once in a conversation a while back, like because the bully community never really had something like this before. We had bully MP, but that like died off really quickly, and like so the only way to really interact with the community for this like single player game was just through like online posts and stuff like that, and it's like it's kind of limiting in that way. But with this, you could much more easily interact with like fellow fans of the game. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, and it was open source, so
yeah,
people had the ability to look at the scripts that we made and like study them and be like, oh, okay, this is how I could make my own, or like I could modify this to add my own stuff. So it was like supposed to be like a community effort. Like we've made this for everybody to enjoy, but if they want to expand on it, which again I legally can't say I condone at this point, but if they wanted to, they could develop their own scripts or expand on the stuff that we had made, or modify it to suit their preferences or needs. When they make their own servers, they could make their own shit, and they could use this as a foundation for all of that. It's all open source. You can read through it, and learn from it and modify it and all this. It was exciting. Like the fact that like we saw people for a while getting into that. I mean, like, I want to make my own, side of this community. I want to develop my own scripts and learn how I can piece together my own mini games. And, when you're passionate about something and you apply creativity and that results in other people using their own passion and creativity, that's a very like rewarding feeling. Like it definitely motivates you to like keep pushing on. So of course it's devastating when you get shut down after that, but I still appreciate the fact that people were so enthusiastic about what we made.
Yeah, and we appreciate you guys putting in the time and effort to actually make this for the community. Like this was a great Christmas present for sure.
Yeah. It's a hell that immediately got yoinked away from us, but still, yeah, I mean, we had fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean you made it open source. Like people are hosting their own servers. Like making this project open source was honestly the smartest decision you guys made, and like cuz you can keep this going in ways that you can't with a lot of other projects,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Take-Two cannot they cannot shut down every single server possible, even if they wanted to. Like
they can't stop all of us. There are dozens.
There are dozens of cockroaches.
No, again,
we do not endorse that.
Legal disclaimer:
Yeah,
I do not condone or promote any of that. I do not have it in my legal ability to do so.
Yeah, it's just right.
Also, if you find Kane in real life, serve him a knuckle sandwich, all right, for lunch.
All right, sure.
All right. Thank you for joining us, and well, yeah, bye.
What?
Right. Thanks for having me on.
That was like a fucking Joe Biden
you,
moment.
Robo.
It's like you're just like grumbling and stuff. Like what?
Oh my gosh.
What are you blathering about over there? It's like what the fuck?
I'm having stroke.
Oh shit!
Take care,
All right.
Robo. Thank you for dropping
Take,
by.
All right.
take care, Robo.
Take care, you guys. Enjoy.
See ya. Okay, did we get any more donaciones? No, we didn't. All good. Who wants to speak next? Yakov, have the honor.
Like you sounded like sorry to go back to it, but you sounded like fucking like Noam Chomsky while you were making those noises. Like he has a very kind of like perpetually exhausted, like worn out old man kind of thing. It's like,
Not a goblin.
I will say, let's do Masf. He has a very interesting profile picture.
Masf.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
I chose you.
Speak. Oh, thanks. Thanks. I'm like a Pokemon. You chose me.
Yes. Dance.
No, seriously. What was I want to say? This was a big deal to me because I've been following SWEGTA for many years, even back when I think I was like maybe 16 at the time. But then I got used to like looking into Bully because it looked really obscure, and then it changed my life. Like it was a big deal to me. But I was online the first week though, day 2, and I played it for a week, and I thought, okay, well, I played it for a week. I grinded a lot. I was in the Greaser gang, and we were in the hole protecting people, like letting them fight inside the hole. Like, you can see maybe old videos where you see me with a spud gun. I played as Peanut. It's pretty cool. But yeah,
it was
cool.
It was awesome seeing people like kind of have moderation there. Like the user base itself. Some people in the player base would just kind of like keep an eye on the fights and make sure that like nobody sabotaged it, and there was like
guards and stuff.
Yeah, people would like place bets, and they would like actually honor those bets, and coordinate the fights, and just kind of like cheer each other on. It was just cool seeing the community, without us having complete oversight of them at all times. It was just cool seeing the player base kind of like moderating itself and doing a pretty fucking good job at it.
I mean, to be fair, it was pretty toxic, but I mean, what can you do? It's a bunch of people from the GTA community, But for the most part, it was pretty controlled, though.
I did also see the I mean, when we launched, for whatever reason, the project did get some attention on 4chan and shit like that. So, of course, you are gonna have some people from those kind of circles that pop in, but I would say overall people were well behaved. I mean, you are gonna have bad apples, and we dealt with that to the best of our abilities. I know there was like a little bit of like internal disagreement on like how we should handle that and how forgiving we should be, but basically the rules that we had were, if you spam like slurs in the chat, you're just gone. Like we can tell like this contributes nothing good. But if somebody's like, I don't know, they like kind of act out a bit, but then they exhibit actual remorse and take ownership of what they did and apologize and all this, then it's like, okay, we'll give you like a temp ban and bring you back on, but we'll apply a strike to your account. So like if you do this again, it's permanent. We had a system like that. So like, it wasn't like a total hands off, people just take care of themselves type situation. But for the most part, I would say that the player base, was like, pretty good at like notifying us if there was like any issue. And they had like a level of patience too. So like there wasn't a lot of like infighting either. Overall good, I'd say. Not perfect, but I point me to any community on the internet that's like free from any of that shit.
Yeah, like every group is toxic in some areas, so it's to be expected. It was cool to get the skateboard though, because I played on day 2 and people are like, "How'd you get them?" Like I have it. It was just in my inventory. They're like, "How did you get them?" Like I don't know. They just gave it away.
Yeah, you usually spawned with one, and on the first couple hours they were broken, so they wouldn't work. So some of us had to spawn them in for some people, I remember.
Yeah.
Bro, I love Tony Hawk. I was just basically the peanut NPC just skating around. Like I was just doing ollies and like 180s and stuff. People are like, how do you have that? That's so unfair. How are you getting away from me? And I'm just skateboarding away. I'm like, bro, this is awesome.
I
That was
remember
cool too.
we enabled
Sorry.
the acceleration glitch or whatever bug, and I
Oh,
tried it for
yeah.
the first time, and it was so fun. I've never been able to do that before. It was so fun to do.
I was gonna say like the cool part about Bully Online too was just like seeing like with you and the skateboard, seeing like how people kind of create roles for themselves. Like I want to be this type of like character, or like I want to like have these kind of characteristics, or like engage in this type of behavior, or like this is gonna be like the thing that I mainly do. Like some people loved playing certain mini games like NIMBY or Stairway to Heaven. And some people were like really into Rat Wars. Like it's just pop. I think that was like the number one player
Number
for
one,
Rat
yeah,
Wars.
absolutely.
Insanely good at it too.
There's this guy raking in like 88, like I think 100 kills in Rat Wars. I was like, he screenshotted. I was like, bro, this guy's a monster. This guy's a god.
Yeah,
it was him. Dan the Man was also very active in Rat Wars. I remember.
Yeah, I mean it was cool too because you work on all of these different aspects of the mod, and you wonder like, okay, is any of it gonna be just like ignored? And none of it was. Like as soon as like people found some piece of content, whether it's like a mini game or an Easter egg or something, like they embraced it. Like they got excited as soon as they like see like, oh, here's like some content for me to enjoy or like explore.
Oh my god, Moss Man.
Oh yeah, we had people seeking out the Moss Man for a while. They like desperately want. Yeah. So for those listening who don't know, there was like an Easter egg where what was the name of the mini game? It was like, oh god, Natural Revenge, I think it was the name of the racing mini game, where you play as like a Mossman racing to the chem plant. But yeah, the Mossman model from that could be found out in the wild on like one of the islands at a certain time and under like certain weather conditions. And there would be like lightning. You would see the Mossman appear and laugh, and if you got too close, it would knock you out. Shit, like people love stuff like that, and like we had people in the community dedicating time to like figuring out like, okay, at what time, what's the weather, and like what are the coordinates roughly for where this thing spawns. And they found it, and they got really excited. So I loved seeing stuff like that.
Is that like the Bigfoot GTA San Andreas thing where they're looking for Bigfoot, but it's Mossman?
Yeah, kind of. So I wanted to add different types of like cryptids and stuff, and Easter eggs. One thing that I wanted to do so fucking badly was, we had like this UFO custom vehicle model that like it hadn't used for anything. And I suggested like, hey, what if because like there used to be this myth surrounding Happy Vaults Asylum, where like people back in the day, back in the PS2 era, they would say like, oh, if there's like a crashed UFO on top of the asylum. Of course there isn't. It's just there's nothing there. It's just like no texture. But one thing that I wanted to do as like a nod to that was have like a UFO appear, like maybe like once a week, super rare, but like you would see a UFO like flying over the asylum, emitting some kind of like eerie noise. I wanted to do shit like that.
Yeah.
But we did the Moss Man, so that was cool.
Also, Crapula Maxima.
Oh yeah. There was
yeah.
There was a Crapula Maxima out in the wild. No, I don't think anybody found that.
Maybe
I was gonna say. Sorry.
You good? Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it was pretty cool. Also, meeting some of the developers like Yabori and Pixel, because on day 2 they were in the VC and I was talking to them. I'm like, who are you guys? Like we helped develop the game. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And like they were active, and it was kind of like the devs that made the online game. We were able to communicate with them and like give feedback. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was also like that aspect, the fact that like we were so close with our community. Yeah, I would hop on there sometimes. Like when I was on vacation, my internet connection was just atrocious. So I would get disconnected on occasion. And of course, like I didn't bring my full setup, so I just kind of casually hopped on there and played on my laptop. But I would go on there and people would be like, "Oh, hey, Swag, how's it going?" And they would like give us, or give me, or like anybody else who was on at the time, like feedback, or encouraging us to like keep developing this, or like letting us know, oh, here's like a situation you might want to look into that I saw, or people were just helpful. They were just like so engaged with this project and like really wanted us to just keep pushing on. So there was definitely a massive demand for that, and I think the community, us being so accessible to the community in terms of like talking to us and giving us feedback, I think that played a role in it.
I also wanted to say on the final day, it was pretty cool. I didn't join because I was so unmotivated because of the, like just the news of it being shut down. But I know there was a guy, we were in the VC, there was like around maybe like 13 people in there, and he was recording the VC and everything. And he's like, I'm recording the last moments. I'm like, right now too? He's like, yep, everything. He's like, I want this all to be remembered. And I'm like, that's
Yeah.
really nice of you. So he like archived all that, like the final VC day.
Yeah, I saw people posting screenshots and videos of like, the very last few seconds right before the
Group
server got shut
photos.
down. Yeah, the group photo. People just like gathered. You saw like a bunch of players, just like posing and standing next to each other and being like, "Oh, bye. I'll remember this. Take care, everybody. This has been awesome. Thank you for making this." And I popped into the general text channel in this Discord server, and I just kind of talked to people a little bit and like thanked them. And there was like an outpour of support and gratitude from the community. So yeah, I mean, if nothing else, we made something that meant a lot to a lot of people, and I don't think we would have made that thing in the first place if the community hadn't been so passionate about it. So good for us, good for them. Good for whoever makes the money when people buy Bully on Steam and shit like that. But in the end, the Parasite said no.
Yeah, the Take-Two interactive I mean, the Take-Two Parasite. I mean, but I do feel a bit of regret because I played it for like 6 days consecutively, and then I took a break, and I thought, okay, well, when they update the game, they'll fix all these crashes because there were 68 people online on day 2, and it was so many people just running around, but it kept crashing all the time. And I understand that stability and all that. And I'm like, oh, I'll just come back when they update it, And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's not going to happen. But it is what it is. I did feel some regret, like, but I am in some screenshots, like early, back then, and I'm in some videos. So I'm glad that at least someone, documented me being there. I guess it's something.
Yeah, it's been immortalized.
Exactly. I also wanted to end with like one thing, because I'm part of the Greaser gang. I just wanted to say, stay gold, the swag boy. That's about it.
Right back at you.
I love that book.
Thank
I love that book so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I want other people to get a chance, so I'll see you later, man.
Cheers.
Righty,
Thank
right
you,
up.
Mass. Be well.
See you.
No problem. See you.
Awesome.
Okay, I guess I'm choosing next. I think I don't know. All of them have been here waiting kind of long time. So,
Just pick one.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Just stamped a ticket.
All right.
Snap.
Hello.
Hey, Snap.
Here we go.
What's up?
Hello, Snap.
Not much. So, not much. So, just wondering, have you ever thought about like helping out Refutal? Can I even pronounce the game company name? But
Oh, Refugium Games, or
yeah, Refugium, like with Agefield, like making scripts or help them light out the workload.
I will say this. One thing that I noticed in their trailers is that like it's pretty evident that they had voice actors record lines locally or from different studios. So I would never recommend that somebody does that because it varies so heavily in like audio mixing and dynamics and stuff like that. So but with that in mind, I have considered like, what if I just like offer like, hey, I could voice like some minor background character. I mean, I don't have the best microphone setup, but I think it'd be, it could pass given the setup they have so far.
All right. So, yeah, because I know you guys did make the mods for like the Bully Online, and yet didn't know if you guys would also help make other assets and stuff like that for them.
Oh, do you mean like actually like developing, like Fat Pigeon helping
Yeah,
them
help.
develop? See, like I don't, this is not something that I've ever considered, but I mean, like it would be pretty fucking interesting. Like, I think people would be both amused and surprised by that. But I don't know, maybe. I mean, if the pay is good and it's a reasonable gig and it doesn't pose any kind of risk to us, then maybe. But I'd have to talk with a team and see if they're interested in that. We all have different ways of like, you know, making a living. So we'd have to like look into availability and whether or not people want to do it and stuff like that. But I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to it personally.
All right. Yeah, because I did message them through Twitter about. I sent them the videos to your reactions to the trailers and such.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I know they follow me, so I think they've seen those reactions. Which I mean, if nothing else, I have to give them some credit because like I've criticized the game. I'm pretty like blunt when I make fun of something that I think looks a bit off. But they've taken
All
that in good
good. I
stride.
didn't blame you.
So yeah, I mean like I think they understand and they're fine with it. So if nothing else, I give them credit for that. I think that's actually like respectable that they're like, hey, whatever, you know, people are seeing the thing that we made anyway, even if he's kind of like poking fun at it. So cool.
All right. Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk with you guys and throwing out my questions and such.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for hopping on.
Thank you for showing up.
All right. Have a nice day, y'all.
Likewise.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Okay. I think you got a donation, Swag.
I did. Part of me like thought about like what if that guy is actually like a lead over at Refugium Games and he's just like playing it cool, We're just sitting here. We're like, yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Ambiguous answer.
Let's see. Where's the link? The link is in the video info. If to the Discord, I mean, I'm not linking anything else.
Also in the description.
God, I'm hoping that I'm getting this name right. Again, I'm terrible with names. I apologize. Lucrai Ira. Okay, gave €2 and said, I'm already at full health. Spiderweb, spider, controller. Cool. Thank you. Flicker Frame Factory gave £5 and asked, have you considered deleting all your bully videos and turning this channel into a Roblox fan channel in protest? No. Not until now.
He's gonna play Sims like a big
Props for a question, though. It's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting question. I've never had anybody ask me that, so points for originality. I guess we'll do a few more. I don't know how long we want to do this for. We've been on for a bit, but we could do, a few more calls.
The poor disappointed souls that won't get a chance to talk.
I mean, we tried getting as many as possible.
I mean, we could do it like this. Get him in.
Lightning round.
Yeah, like get him in, ask a question, get him out, answer the question.
All right. All right.
It's like speed dating. Just pull the band-aid,
From this point on, one question per person. So pick the best question you can get.
Yep.
Yeah. People, when we bring you in, be prepared. Don't just be like, oh, I have to plug in my mic. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to queue up the, racist music that I was going to spam.
Yeah,
hold on.
Don't have lunch. Don't have
get
lunch.
to the point. Just like get it over with. We have people waiting, so bear that in mind.
All right. Let's go next with, I guess you can go. Quickly ask your question and get out.
Get to the point.
Well, 1 second. Let me mute the TV.
We have people waiting.
Hey, it's me.
We're just
Hey,
literally,
Swag.
literally
How's it
said on the
going?
stream. Get prepared. Jesus.
Yeah.
I was prepared. My shit just was dead. My remote was dead.
Damn.
I just turned it off.
What is your what is your question? What do you want to know? What answers do you seek?
Well, I don't really have a question. I just have one thing to say because I know those fucking conformist pushing motherfuckers company are probably watching. And I just want to say, these motherfuckers, they hate it when we all have fun. You know what I'm saying? They will they will watch for us when we are having fun, and they will sit their fucking fat asses down on their prickly fucking pine cones and write up their legal fucking shit. And it happens every fucking time, and I just gotta say they can go fuck themselves. For real. I loved fucking Bully Online, and they took it away, and I'm pissed off. I'm fucking mad. Mad as fuck.
I'm just
I'm ready for war.
you're just asking. You want to know how I got these scars? It's like, Jesus.
My father was an ANCAP and a gamer.
My father played Roblox.
Yeah, dude, I was like baffled, like bro, like my computer had just died, like it broke down on me when the project was announced, so I was like really fucking excited to go and buy another one, and as soon as I get another one, it was like shut down, and I was like, these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I was like,
sorry
damn,
about that.
bro.
Yep. Sadly, we're doing a speed round, so if you have any last questions, ask away. We're pulling people like fast in so we can wrap this up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. I don't have any questions. It was good talking to you guys. I just wanted to make my point clear. Those guys can go fuck themselves.
All right.
Well, appreciate it. Love your profile picture, by the way. Great show. Thank you.
Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, you guys have a good one.
Same. All right, next one. Al, crap, my cone.
Al, crow.
Ask your question.
Shenanigan. See, why don't you just bully on Roblox? It'll be funnier, trust me.
All right.
Hang on a minute, it's a little delayed. I can't hear anything.
You're deaf.
What do you want to hear yourself on stream?
That was good.
Damn.
Interesting character.
Ask your question, please.
I think you have the broadcast open in like some window. I can hear it like.
Right now. Give me a bit.
All right.
Going
I think
once.
something's wrong with my microphone right now.
Going twice. All right,
Hurry
we're gonna
up.
put you back in the waiting room.
Give me a minute.
We'll bring you back in later. Maybe.
Yeah,
Just
you get your shit done, and we'll pull you back in.
Yeah.
Well, sucks. Ball Goodman, you're next.
Hey, Ball Goodman. What's up?
The stream.
What's good, man?
Hey, I don't really have a question, just something to say. Because I know Take-Two's watching this. I'm gonna beat all your asses in real life, not in a video game. Fuck Take-Two. Thank you very much.
Huzzah!
Nobody's gonna do that.
endorse this.
I do not endorse that. This is yeah, I don't know. Just don't say shit like that. Even if it's a joke, it's just like I can't, you know. You
We
understand
cannot
where I'm
legally
coming
beat
from
up
on
anybody.
this. Yeah, like I can't, you know, be like, oh, yeah, so.
Alright, I guess
Next.
he's next. You're on.
Ray, West
West
Virginia.
Virginia.
Hello?
Ray, you gotta speak into the microphone.
Sorry, I was waiting. Sorry.
What's up?
How dare you?
Well, I was playing Bully on the PS2, the console.
Yeah.
Anyways, and speaking of which, I was a big Bully fan since when it first came out when I was a kid. I was like about 5 years old or whatever.
Okay, and what's your question?
Sweet.
Oh, okay. So my question is, I was on Google and I noticed that there's like a a poster or something like that. It's a teaser of Bully that's the Canis Canem edition, and it has the Xbox logo on it, and so I figured it got canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was gonna be an Xbox port. I assume like you mean like the old one. You can see like the old
Yeah, the
unfinished
original
logo on it.
Xbox.
Yeah. They canceled that. I'm not sure why. But I think it might have just been like, they didn't have enough people to port the game. I think they actually were gonna do like a Nintendo DS port of Bully and the Warriors, but they ended up canceling both.
Either
Oh,
that or
well,
Microsoft was like, hey, here's some money. We're making this cool new thing called an Xbox. It's gonna have red rings of death and everything. Make the game for that instead.
Yeah.
Well, in my opinion, it would have been perfect that like instead of the Xbox, it would have made it on the GameCube and have the extra controls on the control pad, like put down the for crouch and in the weapon select for right and left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dope.
so dope. So
Yeah.
you got any other question or?
Well, what is your opinion on the Nintendo Wii version of the Scholarship Edition?
I think it's weird because like it's unfinished. It's actually like they used a late beta version of the game for Scholarship Edition, especially on the Wii. Like there's I don't know, there's like unused content on there. And it just feels unfinished, but it's also kind of cool because it has like the PS2 visuals despite being, Scholarship Edition. So I always found like the Wii version to be very like kind of like otherworldly almost.
Well, I think it's perfect for me. But I've even mastered the controls.
Sweet.
Yeah, but sadly, the shooting gallery is a big pain for me.
Oh, like the sensitivity is all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. What was it like? When I was doing like chemistry class, I think like eventually I just like kind of gave up on doing the motions correctly. Like I would just kind of like hold the controller a certain way, and it would register that as like correct every time. So by
That's
chemistry
because
5,
you're using an emulator. That's because
No.
you're using an emulator.
No, this was actually like the RVTH that I had, which is why I think the sensor was messed up because it's a dev kit. It's not even like a finished product. It's also like a beta version of the game. So I figured out like if you just hold the controller a certain way, it just thinks you did all of the motions correctly. So that was kind of funny.
Oh hey, I'm so glad I got to talk to you, SWEGTA, because I am a big Bully fan. Oh, and by the way, there's something you need to know about when I was doing Bully glitches and all. There's something you need to know that I discovered.
All right.
Oh well, two things, two glitches. Well, okay, so
you can share that later in the morning modding corner or in Swag Talk.
Okay.
I don't want to be mean, but you asked your questions, and the next one is in line.
We're just gonna like wrap it up and answer as many calls as possible. But if you want to, you could either post it there or send me a DM, and I'll look into it.
Okay, but there's a problem though. I don't have a perfect gaming computer anymore because mine is so crappy.
Well, Discord is on mobile and stuff like that. I think you will be able to reach out in some way, shape, or capacity.
You could send it to me elsewhere if need be. I mean, I'm on Twitter, Blue Sky. I have an email.
Send him an email. Yeah.
Okay. Hey. If it's okay with you, is it okay if I share something? With you and the Bully fans that I was doing some writing on the notepad.
Sure, but we have appropriate channels for that, so go wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in my spare time, I was writing something real great for the for Bully's 20th anniversary this year. Since Bully has a Canis Canem edition and there's a scholarship edition, I was writing an education edition, like a more advanced edition, like more classes and has missions that with life lessons, like don't do crimes in real life.
All right. That's very
Thank-
nice. Please post them in the appropriate channels.
Yeah.
We need to move on.
Yep.
Thank
Yeah.
you
Yep.
for your
Thank you for the
questions.
call.
Okay, that's all. That's all. Oh, and one more addition, a quick
No,
one.
no. We
Nah,
got to move on.
sorry.
Thank you though.
Sorry, my
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, sorry.
No offense to
Namas.
this person, but we gotta we gotta move on.
Show must
Namas
go
is
on.
next. I pick.
Alright.
Who? Namas. Okay, Namas. Pull him in.
Hey Namas.
Yo, what you like saying, bro?
What?
Hello.
What's up?
Hello. Yo.
Did we get like joined by the Pillsbury Doughboy like immediately giggling like tee?
No, because I was watching you stream, bro. But last guy, he was. I ain't gonna say nothing. But
He seems
how
nice.
you
I'm
lot
just gonna
doing?
say that. So
He seemed cool, innit? He
Yeah.
seemed fine. But like, yeah, how are you lot doing, bro? Like, it's the first like thing I want to ask. After the whole.
I mean, obviously like the disappointment and like the bad feeling in my gut that I had, that's, it's going away because I mean like I said before with another caller, I think that we accomplished a lot. I think we really made a lot of people happy, and that's not something that people forget. It matters, and I think that's something to always bear in mind. Like even if we ended up getting shut down and we had no option but to cease development and promotion of this project, we made something very special that a lot of people really appreciate. So I'll take that as a win.
Yeah, it's a shame, bro. It's a shame that it had to go this way, but it was low key. It was expected. I ain't gonna lie. Like how the evil entity is. You know what I mean? Like they're active on when it comes to their stuff. Like it's mine. That's how they behave. Like with everything. And who knows, bro? Who knows? At least like we can kind of hope for Bully 2. That's the only thing we can kind of hope for. Who knows if that will manifest? But yeah, my last question would be like, what's next for you, bro? Like for like YouTube as well, because I've been following you for years. Like I'm feeling like 2013. Like I remember you had like 2,000 subscribers when I subscribed to you, bro, and you was active for years, and you've kind of gone up and down from there in terms of your just being about. But what's next for you, bro? And where do you see yourself with YouTube?
Well, I have a new job now, so I'm gonna have to spend some time on that. But if I can, arrange my schedule properly and coordinate everything well, then I should be able to do like, active streams. Like I'll do, maybe like a speed run every week on Saturday or something, and then on 2 other days of the week I have like maybe like a video or like a mod playthrough or maybe something else. Like I can get some kind of schedule set up. I want to actively put out content on a consistent basis because I love doing this. But I also like have to focus on, like pursuing a career on the side. I've had different jobs over the past few years, and experience is important. You want to have something that provides you with like a consistent income. YouTube can be lucrative, but it's also unpredictable. So I'd much rather just have that be like a part-time thing. As much as I love doing it, it's I got to be realistic and not put all my eggs in one basket. So, but as
That's
far as
fair,
like what my
that's fair.
plans are, that's what I want to do. That's what I intend to do, and I'll give it my all. Maintain this job, get good at it, maybe climb the ladder a bit from there, and then on the side I'll have this YouTube thing, and I can spend my free time either hanging out with the community here or making videos or streaming.
That's fair. Do you ever imagine yourself like maybe making YouTube like a full-time thing? Like,
I've done
at
that,
all?
and it's exciting, but it's also exhausting in a lot of ways because YouTube is such a finicky beast. There's always some kind of situation going on whether it's like fair use being under attack or a broken
Yeah.
copyright system, false DMCAs, or you might have the adpocalypse, shit like that, or maybe like the guidelines change and they say like, oh well, now retroactively, we're going to apply this to all of your previous videos. So like if you said fuck one too many times in your video, then this video is on thin ice now. You've been warned, stupid shit like that. It's just like, I like the content creation process. I like engaging with the community, but the platform is agony at times. It's like so frustrating to deal with. So, as far as like doing this full time goes, I don't know if like I really have the patience for that anymore. I just want to make the stuff that I want to make, and I want to have fun with the audience, and that's it. And of course, like I said, I don't want to like. I just want to be realistic and have like a good career on the side. So in case like, I retire from YouTube one day, which I don't intend to do, but on the off chance I do that, I know like, okay, well, I have this career that I can rely on, outside of that. So, just being
Good to hear.
financially responsible is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I respect that. I respect that. Yeah, like last thing I guess, like when GTA 6 eventually drops, like you reckon you're gonna make content on that?
Oh yeah. One idea that I've entertained is maybe even speedrunning that, because it's like as soon as the game gets released, it's gonna be like, the gates are now open. It's gonna be like this massive spectacle where like people are just competing as much as possible to like, yeah. So I'm thinking like maybe I'll throw my hat in the ring and just be like, all right, fuck it, I'll see how well I do at that.
Bro, I'd love to see that, bro. I'd love to see that.
We gotta keep moving, guys.
Yeah, if nothing else,
like,
it'd be fun. But yeah, thank you for your questions.
I ain't gonna take any more of your time in it. Like, love to all you guys. You know what I mean? I've been a big time subscriber. Like, I'll see you. Like, you know what I mean? I see you.
Take care.
Take care.
Thank you.
Somebody in the chat asked, your bully mod website links and video descriptions go to virus websites. I have not been hosting bullymods.net in years, so I would not recommend you go there. I have no idea what it's used for now. But yeah, I don't own the domain or the hosting for that anymore. So, all right, what's next?
Lemon Dowie Joe.
Howdy, Al.
Hello.
What up?
I'll make it as quick as possible. So I have 3 questions. First of all, what was it like to do voiceover for the last Vadim M video? Did you do research on Obe Vermey beforehand?
It was more of like a last minute thing. I used to do like the general kind of like narration for it, but then I think he started like working more with Badger because I was inactive for a while, and then the audience developed an appreciation for that. There's still like some enthusiasm when I pop into a video, but I think like they kind of have a thing established now where like Badger is a regular and he's got a really good voice, so I think he's fitting.
I agree.
But as for like the lines
So
that
do
I've
you.
read, thank you. As for the lines that I've read in the past 2 or 3 videos that I've done with him, it's very like in the moment, just like I need somebody to record lines. Are you interested? Yes. Okay. And then he'll send me the lines. I'll maybe take like a day, if even that. Sometimes it's like within a few hours. Just like I'll read the lines, record, do a bunch of takes, chop it up, mix it, and then send him the raw files. So I'm not part of like the writing process or like research process. I just get like the quotes, and then I read them. And sometimes if there's like if I do narration or like just explaining something, reading lines that have been written for me, like sometimes I'll modify it to be easier for me to read in a natural voice, and sometimes it's like a grammatical thing that I'll fix. But for the most part, I just read whatever I'm given.
I see. Terrific. So, what was it like to create all those mini games for Bully Online? And have you ever considered actually doing a single player iteration of them at any point?
It was exhausting or exhaustive because it took a lot of time, and like near the end of us developing it, and like right before we released it, we basically had crunch time. Like I would spend hours and hours, days and days, just like nonstop working on this, and to the extent that like I couldn't spend time making videos or streaming. I was just like fully invested in this and trying to get as much done as possible. And that it became like a very stressful thing, and of course like there was like some turbulence internally when it came to like the team and stuff, and um like it takes a toll on you, crunch time. I think like what we experienced is a fraction of what employees at a company like Rockstar have to deal with. And even that was just like a tremendous thing to have to deal with. So if nothing else, like I've gained a lot of respect for people in the video game industry, or just like coding in general, people who experience crunch time, because it is very heavy to deal with.
I see. I especially, I was especially like fond of the mini game with rats in the library. I was so much hoping for it to be playable, like apart from Bully Online, just with NPCs. But I get it that you're not doing any more Bully mods after this.
Yeah, I mean, like the team can't make any more bully mods. I don't know, but like independently, maybe we could within reason. But as far as like Fat Pigeon goes, we can't do anything with a bully or any other Rockstar IP. I don't think.
Understandable.
Your last question?
Why Fat Pigeon development, and what are your plans if you want to disclose any ideas for games?
So, like, why the name, or
why the name, and if there are any plans for development in Fat Pigeon?
Oh yeah. I mean, we have like things we want to do. We just haven't like fully settled on what and how and when. But we do want to continue at some point. I don't know if the entire team would be involved, but some of the core developers I think would be very suitable and probably interested in working on projects that I have in mind. But as for like and that will be revealed in due time. We just have to like pick a thing and then start working on it, and then we'll make the announcements. But as for like the name, yeah, that I don't remember exactly. I think like it goes back to an inside joke between me and Guy Who Lied, a bully speedrunner and a moderator in this chat too. It's some kind of like inside joke, and then over time, like we were gonna do a podcast and we wanted to call it Fat Pigeon. So I made a logo for it, but then we never recorded anything for the podcast. So I just kind of had that in the back of my mind, like, oh yeah, Fat Pigeon. And eventually I just recycled the name for this team. I just decided, Fat Pigeon Development. I think the reason we picked Fat Pigeon is because like it stands out. It's silly, but it's also kind of like easy to remember. It's not like I don't know, like Fire Shield Games Incorporated or like something bland like that. It's just like a goofy fucking name, but it's also memorable, I think.
I agree. I totally agree. There are a lot of game studios doing such names, like Monster Couch in Poland.
Yeah.
So yeah, greetings from Poznań in Poland, and cheers. Have a great night. Thank you so
Cheers.
much.
Dziękuję. Take care.
Thank you.
Dzięki, proszę.
Arrivederci.
Can't believe he just ended the call with slurs. That's horrible.
So totally.
How could he?
Pucker.
Puckergook.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello. I was
How's it
not.
going?
I was thinking I was gonna be here for a while, but I managed to get in. It goes.
Great things come to those who wait.
Yep,
Yes.
that's for sure. One of the questions that I have in mind is, how you have Mossman, right? That little mystery
Yes.
that we had to figure out for a while.
I love this already. The Mossman questions, my favorite.
Yeah. How many of those mysteries were there gonna be in the game? That's something that I've had in my mind for a while.
We were gonna add more. Yeah, we were gonna add more of those over time, and I mean, like we had stuff that I don't know if people found. I mean, like there was near, like near the motel by the bridge that leads to town that connects to the academy. There was actually like a dead body Easter egg there. I don't know if people found that, but
the fridge.
Yeah, I'm one of the few who was questioning if I had any hints towards figuring out the Nets, mystery. You probably talked to me a little bit, but that channel is gone because takedown and whatnot with Take
Yeah.
Two. That's stuff like
Um,
that.
we had some Easter eggs that people didn't find until like we kind of nudged them to like the which direction to look at or look in.
The library room.
Yeah, or like the
Yeah.
cave. That was one. There was also
Cave, yeah.
I was hanging out in the hole and like watching people do those fights and occasionally participating in them myself. And I just kind of mentioned to people in the chat like, I'm surprised nobody has found like the cat Easter egg yet, or like Miss Phillips' cat. And people were like,
Oh
"What are you
wow,
talking
okay,
about?"
I did not know that was a thing. That's something I have to look into.
I remember you showed that
Yeah.
to me during development. That was very funny and very
Yeah,
morbid.
yeah. It's a
It's one of
morbid
the,
Easter egg, but still. So there's like a line in the game. I'll explain this for people listening, but there's like a line in the game during one of the Edna cutscenes, where she mentions like, oh, I might have to put one of Miss Phillips' cats in the casserole. So in the kitchen there was like, I added this like little bin, and then I put like destroyable crates or boxes on top of it and in front of it. So what players could do is like they could walk up to that spot and like kick those boxes, destroying them, thus revealing and exposing like this bin with the skeleton of a cat inside of it. Very like kind of like a dark Easter egg, but
yeah, that
still.
is pretty dark. I have heard that Bully was gonna be darker, especially with some of the content that was cut from the game. With some of the clicks, some of the girls had like a questionable outfit. Because I watched your bit about that, and it's like, yeah, that is pretty wild that they will put that in the game. Knowing Rockstar, gonna
Yeah.
Or how Prefix had
fun.
batons and later paddles.
Yeah, if they were even darker with if cops could
Anyway.
even kill you, that would be even wild if they put that in the game. You get me?
All right.
Yeah.
Any finishing notes?
Yeah, I would just like to end it off on a good note and say that if that bully is gonna strike you down, make sure you don't become the bully. Be better than the bully. You can even show the bully, to be a better person. Because practically that's what happened with Take Two. You guys got bullied. You take it down, and I didn't like that either. You get me?
You gotta rise above it.
Rise above and become better than the bully. I would also like to shout out a couple of the friends that I made in Bully Online, because I was glad to see that there was more of a community for the game. People like Lust, people like Pop, even Dan the Man. Robo Venom is one of them too. We kind of went for the search party to find Mossman. We were one of the few that took the screenshot. We even had a video about it. But it was pretty nice to see that such a big community. Well, I don't even know. I don't think it's a big community, but it's still a community for Bully regardless. It still exists.
Yeah.
Very well said.
Absolutely.
It was
Amen.
fine to see this happen. But
All right.
just follow your dreams. Don't let them just be dreams. Make them happen.
Very good point. All right, man. Thank you for joining us. Have a good one.
Thank you, Pucker. Be well.
Peace.
Okay. Yeah, I will say the last people in the waiting room, the last 3, we're not taking any more. If you join later, well, sucks to be you, I guess. So
Pony boy.
Hello. Hey, I just wanted to keep it short and sweet. I really appreciate everyone that worked on the project. Like, I made a lot of memories. I put on, I believe, like 2 friends onto it, and we all like had a blast getting onto it. Especially like around release, because like it was so popular. I'm so surprised it got so populated. I do have one question, and I'm not sure if I should say here. I don't know if it'll be too hot. I don't want to like ruin other people's like ambitions and shit like that. But I remember SWEGTA talking in his video explaining that like it's out there, it's open source, and people might or might not want to keep it alive. And I remember you also saying like even without like what happened, you feel like it wouldn't have lived on as much. Let's say for like people who still want to keep it open, do you I don't want to know like how should we go about, like should we keep it low key or should we like just keep it word of mouth? I mean, I don't know. Like
I guess I'll say that like I can't give advice on that, and I can't say that I would
respect that.
be discreet about that. I also can't tell you that all of those scripts are easily edited through like Notepad. Um,
Mhm.
there are plenty of things that I can't say. So I won't say
Right.
that all of that can easily be accessed.
No, definitely.
Nor would I say that I would advise people not to like promote bully online in like any kind of like public setting, and
Right.
I would not do that.
No, I definitely respect that. I don't want to make it too hot, but yes, thank you guys. I really appreciate the work you guys put into it. I made a lot of good friends, and it was great to experience. I just
That's awesome.
remember just thinking to myself when I was like younger, like I'd never expect this to be a thing or to like play online. I remember when I was back in like high school, there was possible ways to play online, but I guess I just never indulge myself to do it as much as now. Like I don't know. Now it was like there was a movement. Like I don't know. Maybe that could have played to the downfall as well. But no, it was very nice to experience.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for
Yes.
sharing.
All right, guys. Of course, guys. Take care, guys. Thank you again to the team
Have a good one.
as well.
All right.
Okay, last two participants for the third time in a row. Al Capone, will you speak this time? Come on stage. Will you speak this time?
All right, finally, third time's the charm. I
Hey.
didn't realize that my Discord was fucked up. I forgot that I was muted this whole time.
All right.
Anyways, first and foremost, how you guys doing?
We're good. I'm kind of tired
Hello.
after babbling for like 3 hours, but aside from that, I'm good. So
Nice to hear from that. Yeah, I know it's like 2 a.m. for me right now too.
Yes.
Come to think of it now, the guy already brought up that you were gonna work on like some future projects or something for Fat Pigeon, but like, why don't you like do like modding or some shit for a bully? Like that could be a good start.
How do you mean? Like, why don't we do that?
No, more like a first project for Fat Pigeon to do. You know, like you already did like bully online. You could do like something with the base game itself, like a mod or something. Because I know that's a lot of things that the GTA community does all the time. Like I was thinking more like you know what those like hard mods that they do, like Titan Vice, Titan Dreas, Titan
Oh,
Trice,
like
and
a
all that.
difficulty mod.
Yeah, something like that. Like start off with to like get some experience in, so to say.
Hey, I mean, the thing is, like, I don't think it would be good for us as a group, like Fat Pigeon, to make any other modifications to the game after we've been shut down. Like, you're kind of poking the bear at that point. So, as far as Fat Pigeon goes, like, we can't do that as a group effort. Individually,
gotcha.
I have no idea. Like maybe it'd be permissible because if it's like some minor thing, like hey, here's like a reskin that I made. I highly doubt that the powers that be would care much about that at all. But if it's like some kind of like collaborative big effort, we're just not gonna do that anymore.
I think the way I see it is that it depends really, like whether you're toting the line or not. It kind of depends on what the project is and what you're exactly working with. But generally, I guess it could work. I'm not that well versed into it.
Maybe. I don't want to take that kind of risk and find out. I'd much rather just play it safe and be grateful over the fact that like we got this far. We had a lot of fun with this. We created something awesome and the community embraced it with open arms. I think that's like be happy with what you got and what you accomplished. There's no need to
Yeah.
like risk it all for a little bit extra. Like I'm pleased with what we have.
That's understandable, and that's commendable too. You know that you took the risk, and it might have not have worked out as intended, but you know that's kind of how it is. But at the end of the day, everyone had fun, and I think that's what counts the most.
Absolutely.
Anyways, that's all I have. You have a good night, SWEGTA. Have a
You
nice
too.
night.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
And now,
All right,
what do we have?
last very interesting character coming up.
Hello.
Oh,
hello.
All right, so you know how y'all's project got all messed up and stuff, right?
Yeah, I've noticed.
Sean Easy has been reporting that stuff. I don't know if you remember him or not. I've been trolling him for a long time. I go by Spooky Online. I was Blue Spike before that. A bunch of other. I'm a huge online troll. But
wait,
I
wait.
think he's
Hold on. One of those names I recognize.
I mean, I've been trolling since like 2008. But I find Sean hilarious to mess with. But he struck y'all's project. I saw him do it. He said, "Since I own shares in Take-Two Entertainment, I have every right to reclaim my property." And then he was like sitting there like on a stream doing. I'm pretty sure the stream's taken down by now. It's I don't know. He's a false copywriter. You know how he does. He's a real
Can
POS.
I
But that's
can
the
I
guy that struck
can
y'all's
I
stuff.
interrupt you right there? Can I interrupt you right there? Not trying to be mean or anything, but I told you in general chat and down there in the waiting room, please try to keep at least here on topic. What does Sean Easy or whatever the fuck you pronounce him have to do with this?
He's the one that struck y'all's stuff down. Y'all's bully mods and
And
project and stuff that y'all are working on.
and the
How do you mean?
source of that is?
It's pretty on topic.
No. I mean, like,
Well,
how do you mean? How did he do that? How did he strike us down?
He was sending emails to Take-Two and to Rockstar saying that you guys were doing what you were doing.
Well, even if that was the case, I don't know if he did. I can't verify that, but assuming that that's the case, like I don't think that would have had any bearing on this because I mean, like there was so much coverage in news articles and word was spreading fast. Like overnight, this became like a massive deal. So I think like if anyone, any kind of like legal entity had any issue with this, there would not
Just on
have
news
been
sites.
a need. Yeah, like Sean Easy would not have been the catalyst for that. I don't think.
I don't know. He is a shareholder, so I don't know how much
Well,
stock
I
he owns in the
mean,
company, but
anyone could be. I mean, like anyone can just buy some shares of pretty much any
Yeah,
company.
it's like, what is your source? Like, trust me, bro. It's like, okay, I don't know. I don't know really what to tell you.
I'm sure like it's not out of the realm of possibility that Sean is the type of guy who would like run around and tattle like that. I wouldn't surprise me at all. But as for
and
like
the sources,
him,
I watched him do it on his stream, so
all
just
right,
throwing
well,
that out there.
yeah. I mean, like I haven't seen that, but assuming that that's the case, like I don't know either way. Like I'm just going off of what I'm being told right here. So like I haven't looked into this, but
Do you have a
assuming
proper
that he did
question?
do that, I mean, like I don't think that would have like things would not have played out differently had he not done that.
So you're saying you think they'd take your shit down regardless because it got too big or something?
Yeah, I mean, like I think. Well, okay, I've actually like read the reasons they've provided. I don't want to get into specifics because again, this is from like a legal kind of notice thing. I don't know how much I want to like reveal from that because it is intended for my eyes only in the team. But based on the reasoning that I've seen, like it had more to do with just like the nature of the project and not really one thing in specific. So people have said like, oh, it's because of the coffee thing or it's because you announced it. Like, no, based on the guidelines that I've read and the demands that were made, like this project would have not survived either way. So like if Sean, told on us or whatever, like alerted Take-Two, I mean, yeah, maybe they read that, but I think like they were probably, aware of the
Gonna do it
existence of
anyway.
this
Yeah, I
project
got you.
anyway. So I don't know.
I was just letting you know that I saw him do it. He was sitting there bragging about it, and he was like gloating. He's like, "Yeah, I got it taken down, and this and that." So I was just letting you know, it's.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
watch him because I
it
like
wouldn't
to troll him.
surprise me at all. Like I haven't paid a lot of attention to Sean as of late, but like
No
occasionally
one
somebody
does with
will.
trolls.
Yeah, well, so occasionally somebody will message me and be like, "Here's what he's up to now," and then I just see him being like bitter and talking shit. So I'm like, okay, well that
It's
checks
just
out.
trolls that watch him. His whole community is that his two best friends are literally a miner and some German guy in a wheelchair. But like other than that, it's trolls. So like, I was just letting you know though. I'll go ahead and stop wasting y'all's time. Then if you think it's going to be taken down regardless, but I was just letting you know. Watch the fucker sit there, do it, gloat about it, and I don't know. He's happy as a pig and shit. While y'all stuff got taken down, I think it's fucked up. So.
I mean,
You have a
whatever.
blessed
Like
perspective.
plenty of people who don't like
fuck
me are
'em.
celebrating this either way. So like, I don't. That doesn't weigh on me. Like the thing that I care about
That's
is
right,
like the
fuck 'em.
player base that we had.
You got a cool ass community of people that like Rockstar games and stuff. I hardly play the stuff, so I don't.
Yeah.
I play JRPGs and niche weird shit. But much love to you, man. You got a great community. You keep it up, all right?
Thank you. Take care.
All right.
Peace.
Take care.
Thank you, be well.
Okay.
All right. So that about wraps it up. So I think we're gonna end the broadcast now. We took a bunch of calls. Let people speak their piece. We had like one troll and then somebody else who made a comment that I can't stand by. But aside from that, well behaved. A highly responsible community in our midst. So thank you all.
Respect.
Yes. One love, Rasta, and all that. So peace out, everybody. Take
Farewell.
care. Yes. And stay tuned. Like I'll have more videos on the way. I just got to get settled. I just got back from vacation, so it'll take me a few days. But in the meantime, I have a few big videos that I've been intending on releasing soon. One of them.
Oh fuck! I
is-
thought that was the stream. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was waiting for the stream to end. Holy shit! Yeah, go ahead.
One of them is gonna get into some interesting shit like plagiarism. Can't reveal too much, but I have some spicy videos in the making. So stay tuned. Peace out, everybody.